It's a shame how desperate some of these females are. It's a shame. And I feel like these leggings and these booty shorts ought to be banned, banned, banned. It's a disgrace how some of these females, they have to show their pussy print in order to attract a sponsor. Inflation is so high. The bills are piling up. And a lot of these whores, they have to resort to whoring in order to pay the bills and go on these vacations and get these designer handbags and things. I want to live a nice life like anybody else, but there's some things that I'm not willing to do. There are some lines I'm not willing to cross. You have to have some standards. You should have some kind of dignity about yourself. But a lot of these females, they just letting it all hang out, leaving nothing to the imagination. Such as this one Caucasian woman who was just coming to the post office a while ago. And I looked to my left and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. All of her cunt just hanging out, leaving nothing to the imagination. And then she had that wide thigh gap just exposed to the nation. I couldn't believe it. A grown woman, you got to know that your monkey is hanging. And oh, you got to know you look gross before you leave the house. And she had on some of them yoga shorts, I think you called it. Yoga shorts. They're the first cousin of the leggings. And I think we done went too far with these leggings and these yoga shorts. And a lot of these females, they are not even exercising or doing yoga. They just want to wear those shorts to advertise their puss. Oh, and some of these, can we all agree, all puss is not created equal. Some of these pussies is raggedy. And you can see that it's raggedy through these leggings and yoga shorts. And somebody might think it look good, but I think it looks gross. You know, what looks good to some people may look like garbage to somebody else. And I just couldn't believe. And it's elderly people going in the post office. It's children going in the post office. It's middle-aged people going in the post office. Christians, Muslims going in the post office. All kind of people that's going in the post office. And wherever else she may go. She probably gonna go to the grocery store after she leave here. Who knows? But that right there is very indecent. Somebody need to hear this. Somebody need to hear this. That's very indecent and very inappropriate. And I know indecency is the order of the day. I know inappropriate, ness is the new thing for a lot of people. But some things you should just not do. And it don't even have to be written on a piece of paper. It don't have to be written on stone or a piece of wood for that matter. Some things you just should not do. Everybody don't need to see your cunt. And let's face it, some of these pussies are cunts. Oh my God. I wanted some fried chicken, but now my appetite is just, I'm feeling so nauseated after looking at that. I can't unsee that. I can't get that out of my head. Oh, just a big old fat cunt sitting in some yoga shorts. My God. And then I turned around and looked at her from the back. It was even worse from the back. Ooh, I could see all the post office through her legs, through that thigh gap. I could see the whole whole backside of that post office through her. Oh my God. I mean, somebody done went in there and stayed too long. That's the result of that. And I wanted to tell her, ma'am, in a nice way, but she was moving too fast, and she had came out of there before I knowed it. But I was gonna tell her, ma'am, this don't look good. I was gonna tell her, even if she had got mad and offended, somebody need to say something, okay? Whew. This society is just a mess. And it all started by everybody wanting to do what they want to do instead of doing what they supposed to do. Oh my God. I'm serious. I'm not being funny. I'm serious when I say I'm feeling real nauseated after looking at that. And I cannot unsee it. That looks so gross. Oh, that looks so nasty. A big old fat pussy just sitting out there for everybody to see. She know what she was doing. She out here trying to attract some men to sponsor her lifestyle. The bitch probably don't want to work. And she probably hoeing, probably don't work at all. She probably hoeing full time. Woo! Or on the side. Come on now. What else could it be? What else could it be? Oh my God. I mean, that's just something made me sick. That's something made me sick. I'm still gonna go get my fried chicken, but I can't enjoy it like I ordinarily would, like I wanted to enjoy it. Because I'm still gonna see that woman's pussy in my head. Lord have mercy, Jesus. That's done ruined my day. It's done fucked up my day. Whew. It might even fuck up my whole week. I can't unsee the pussy. The pussy is stuck in my head right here. It's right here. It won't go away. Oh, I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I'd see the day where this would become normal. Women walking around with their pussies hanging out. Oh my God. I can't believe it. They have normalized this garbage. Woo! Jesus Christ. Woo! Oh my God. Oh, is it any redemption? Is it any hope for redemption of the lady? Is it any, oh my God. I want to go back and lay down. I want to go back. I wasn't going to even come out here today. Damn it. I wasn't even going to come out here today. Something told me to stay in bed. Something told me to stay in the fucking bed. Woo! Whoa, Jesus Christ. That's done fucked up my whole day. That pussy, it's in my head and I can't get it out of my head. Oh, this big old fat chunky pussy. Oh. Ah! Woo! 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 Let us pray, Father God, in the name of Jesus. I know you made the vaginas, but I don't think you made them for them to represent like this. Oh, Father God, will you help these whores to turn from their wicked ways? Oh, Father God, please, 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 please. I don't want to see no more vaginas represent like this. Please, God. Help me to not see that no more in my head, please, God. Oh, I might need therapy. I don't know. Woo! In Jesus' name. Touch, God. Touch these heathens out here in these streets, God. Help me, God. Help me, God. Help me, God. To maneuver around them. Woo! My God, my God. It's just terrible. How they out here representing and all just Just dedicated to being gross. Just dedicated to being gross. And being gross on purpose and things. In Jesus' holy name. Amen. Woo! Woo! Ooh! Woo! Oh, I had to purge myself from that. I gotta purge that out of me. Ooh, I gotta purge that disruption up out of me. It's done disrupted my soul. Ooh. Oh. My God, my God. Ooh. It's just awful. It's just awful. It is just terrible. The way a lot of these folks is carrying on nowadays. It is just terrible. Oh, it's just terrible. Yeah. Now that I done get that out of my system, let's talk about something else. Woosah. Ooh, let me shake that off of me. Let me shake it off of me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Woo! Let me let the window open so I can let the residue of all of that foolishness. Ooh, look, get it out of here. 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 Woo! Okay. Now, let's talk about it. Now, I know some of you all nosy motherfuckers. I know y'all been waiting on me to come and explain myself and tell y'all my business about what, Karma Kabone, relating to that last video where it wasn't a video but it was an audio, and you heard me having a little what do you want to call it, exchange with a nigga. Okay, let's talk about it. I didn't mean for y'all to hear that, but since you heard it, let's talk about it. You know, I wouldn't call it a bad habit, but I got a habit of going live when something is going on that's concerning me, right? Because a lot of these heathens got a bad habit of lying and making it seem like you the liar and they telling the truth. So I have to go live a lot of times. Look at this reckless driver. I'm gonna start recording them, and when they get a real tag like this one do, I'm gonna start turning them in. It may not do a bit of good, but I'm gonna start turning that garbage ass in. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And I'm not gonna let them put me and my life and my property in danger because of whatever they got going on. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. And this is another reason why I had to contemplate coming outside today. I got a whole lot of business to tend to. But I can't even come outside and tend to my business because of these garbage ass motherfuckers. Can we call it what it is? Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. I'm really sick of this. And it's time to take a stand. And there's so many other people that's tired of it and suffering in silence and wondering, what do we do? Oh, it ain't nothing to do. It ain't nothing to be done. We can't do nothing. Bullshit. It is something that can be done about it. But you got to have the courage to stand up against this demonic ass shit. And say enough is a fucking enough. Okay? Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. If you don't have the courage, ask God for courage. If you feel like you don't have the power, ask God for power. We cannot let these garbage ass heathens hijack society and build up their satanic kingdom and overthrow the decent people of this city or of the nation or of the world. You let them get away with one thing, they go to two things. Let them get away with two things, they go to three things. And then they don't have no limit. And they just keep on pushing and pushing and pushing. Next thing you know, you look up, they done took over the world. And right is wrong and wrong is right. That's how we done got here thus far. You done let these garbage ass heathens bully you into submission. I don't know about y'all, but I like going outside. I like taking care of my business. And while and I done got real prejudice against these queens. These fucking queens. They are responsible for this. They responsible for this culture being the way that it is. And nobody wants to hold them accountable. But me. I done got where I don't even want to deal with them. And one of them was in the post office a while ago. As soon as I come in, there she go, all in my face, grinning and carrying on. And I didn't want to fuck around with her. I don't want and I want to tell until y'all, you and your kind, hold yourself responsible for what y'all done created out here in this city, all over these streets. Don't you say a motherfucking thing to me, okay? We ain't got nothing to talk about. Don't say hi. Don't say hello. Don't say nothing to me, okay? Act like you don't see me, because I'm damn sure gonna act like I don't see you. Your children and grandchildren terrorizing the damn city, and you standing up here with this goof ass smile, smiling at me. What the fuck? What the fuck do we got to smile about? Ain't a damn thing funny. Ooh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I got a huge grievance against these motherfucking queens. I got a huge grievance against y'all. So until you take responsibility, you fucking queens, until you take responsibility for the terror that you done created and unleashed out here into society, don't say a motherfucking thing to me. And we're gonna keep it like that. You go your way, I go my way. I don't have no smiling to do with you. Don't invite me to shit. I don't want to be your Facebook friend. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. And that's how I feel about it. That's exactly how I feel about it. And just like this weekend, that trash, garbage ass nigga that I had to deal with that caused me to quit my fucking job this weekend, that's what the audio is all about. And every job, let me tell you something. Every job that I have ever quit in this city, it's been because of a nigga, a garbage ass nigga. They have interrupted everything I have tried to do in this city. A garbage ass nigga. Please stop calling them God and goddess and a king and queen. They are Satan in the flesh. They have proved that to me. Okay? They have proved that to me. Based on my personal experience. I can't speak for nobody else. But I can speak for myself. Based on my personal experience on these jobs, housing situations, when I was renting rooms, even when I was homeless down there at the shelter, at the churches, grocery store, library, online, offline, you name it. The most problems I have had that interrupted my life, and I had to keep on moving and going the other way, moving and going another way, moving and going another way. It's been because of these garbage ass niggas. Okay, And this particular, there go another one. The one I had to deal with this weekend. A queen reproduced that trash. He is existing because of a queen. A queen shitted that shit out into society. And now people like me gotta be bothered with that shit that ain't worth nothing to society or himself. And people like him, they mad because they are loser in life. They are ugly motherfucker. Every time they get up and look in the mirror, they gotta look at that ugly ass face. They gotta come to terms with the fact that they are loser. Even though they tell lies online, offline, out here in the streets, like they a hell of a nigga, deep down inside, the bitch know that he's a garbage ass nigga. And he ain't shit. He ain't never gonna be shit. His whole family ain't shit. His bloodline ain't shit. And no matter how much he try, he always gonna be shit. And he knows that. He knows that. And he's angry and taking it out on people like me. Yeah. Because I remind him of what he is. He's a pussy ass nigga. Yeah. He's a pussy ass nigga. And he's a failure as a man. And he really want to be a woman. But he don't have the courage to have the surgery. Because he probably wondering what his friends and family members going to say. And then he don't have the courage to go in the store and buy the pink panties and cut the hole in the back. He don't have the courage. It bothers men, so-called men, black men like that, when I have more bass in my voice than they have. And they have to raise their voice to even have a little bass. It bothers them. They'll never admit it, but it bothers them. I can see it in your eyes. Yeah. Yeah, it bothers them to see a strong black woman. Yeah, it makes them real uncomfortable because it reminds them of how much of a weak ass, bitch ass nigga that they are. And then don't let me be a pretty, strong black woman. He know that he could never have a woman like me. All he gonna ever be able to get is a hood rat garbage ass bitch with a hair bonnet on her head. And them ugly ass fingernails and them ugly ass eyelashes looking like Bluebell. And if he can get a quality, high value woman, he'll have to have some money. And he don't have none. Garbage ass nigga. And I could go on and on and on about his deficits, right? But just know he's a garbage ass nigga. And my disposition let him know that I had already confirmed in my spirit that he was a garbage ass nigga. And I would, from day one, I was never giving him no play. And then he called himself a supervisor. The bitch probably can't spell supervisor. Unqualified motherfucker. Okay, and it's a whole lot of that going around. Supervisor, manager, director, employee of the month. Garbage ass niggas who don't deserve that title at all. And they know they don't. Come to work smelling like marijuana. Come to work high as fuck. Sitting in the parking lot smoking dope. Doing whatever the fuck they want to do. But they a hell of a nigga. Got their chest poked the fuck out. Calling themselves a supervisor, director, manager, employee of the month, and such. I don't respect it. But whatever. That's between you and the employer. Y'all can play them games, but you and I know that you ain't shit. And I'm going to treat you with the least amount of respect that I have, I can get away with. But you and I both know I really don't respect you because you a garbage ass nigga. Okay. And see, people like him, they haven't had no training as a supervisor or a manager. They don't have any managerial training or experience. And then one thing that I know for sure from my experience on these jobs, you can't give some of these niggas a title. They can't handle it. It's too much pressure. It go to their fucking head. And based on what they have seen from their point of reference as it relates to a supervisor, a manager, or anybody in authority, period, they feel like, oh, they got to be tough. They got to be mean. They got to be hateful. And in order to prove that they are somebody in charge, it don't take all of that. It don't take all of that. That's the difference between being qualified and not qualified. I mean, yeah, when it don't make sense and when I feel like my life is threatened or my standards are compromised, I don't give a fuck about who you are or who you think you are. Yeah, I need a job, but I also need my dignity and my respect. And in some lines, I'm not going to let you cross. I don't give a fuck about what's at stake. Just like I found this job, I find another one. Look at my track record. Check my resume, bitch. Okay, the phone is fixing to start messing up because I done crossed the state line. I'm going into Mississippi. So the service might mess the phone up. So we'll go as far as we can go with it, okay? And if I have to do a part 2, that's what we'll do. So let me continue, okay? Like I said, check my track record. Check my resume. I done had a lot of jobs. And just like I got that job, I can get another job, which I did the very next day. See, when you're qualified and you got it like that, you can get it like that. And making more money. I'm not worried about no fucking job, and I'm not worried about no garbage ass niggas. Okay? On the job, in the church, in the street, wherever. It don't matter wherever we are. Okay? Wherever you disrespect me, that's where it's going down. And wherever it go, that's where it's going. And I'm not going to apologize because you ain't apologizing for how you came at me. I don't give a fuck if you are whatever you supposed to be, whatever you call yourself. And I'm willing to give anybody the benefit of the doubt. And I give anybody a few passes depending on the circumstances and depending on how they approach me and how far they go. I give anybody, a couple of passes, but I don't have a whole lot of passes in my pocket. I don't have a whole lot of passes in my pocket, okay? And the older I get, I'm getting less tolerant for bullshit. When I was younger, I used to could tolerate a whole lot of bullshit. And I used to participate in a lot of bullshit too, but now I'm zero tolerance for bullshit. As it relates to myself participating in it. I'm not going to argue with you like I told him on the audio that y'all heard. I'm not going to argue with you. A lot of these niggas, they love to argue. I'm not going to argue with you. That's one thing that I'm not going to do. It take too much out of me. Okay. And then what they be wanting to do, let me tell you the whole end game, the whole objective to this arguing. They be trying to build it up and build it up and build it up so they can have a reason to fight. See, they don't really be having it in them. They want to fight, but they got to build it up. I don't need to build it up. Either I'm going to knock the hell out of you or I'm not. Okay, I don't need to build it up. It's already built up. It's already built up. The moment I found out that you was a garbage ass nigga, I was already ready. I was already ready. And the only thing that's keeping me from knocking the hell out of you is you crossing the line and doing something to me first. Okay? And I'm going to come back at you in self-defense. That's the only way I'm going to fight you, in self-defense. I don't just go around knocking the hell out of the niggas or pulling out my pistol or my razor blade or nothing like that or baseball bat. The only way that I'm going to do something to a nigga is if they do something to me. And I'm going to come back in self-defense. And I'm going to try my best to have it recorded. So in the event that it goes to court, I just had a sheriff deputy to push play for the judge and say, Your Honor, this is why I did what I did. I did this in response to what they did to me. Okay, I'm gonna be the victim. I'm gonna be the fucking victim. I'm not gonna be the aggressor. I'm not gonna be the aggressor. And another reason why I don't go around fucking with people is because it's too expensive. It takes too much money to fight these motherfuckers. Okay, and then you gotta fight your way out of jail and court cases and things. I don't have no bail bond money. My money is for houses and vehicles and bills and groceries and restaurants and vacations and things. I don't have no money to throw away on some garbage ass niggas. Get somebody else to do it. Okay. and what it is, they want these niggas. Let me tell you what these niggas want to do. They losers. And they'll fight everybody else but the one group of people who they really mad at. They know they can't defeat them, so they try to pick on the people in their own community. They look at us as the weakest link, right? And then they don't have no respect for no woman, a black woman. So they looking at us as the weakest link. And they try to take these niggas. They try to take their aggression and frustration and all of that out on a woman, a black woman. Because, you know, collectively, we really don't have a lot of resources. We don't have a lot of allies. We don't have a lot of people that run defense for us, right? As they say, the black woman is the least protected person in the world. And to a certain degree, I will agree with that. There's a lot of truth to that. And there's a lot of reasons for that. But that's for another day, another video. So because we are the least protected group of people, but at the same time we are in a protected class, a lot of these niggas, based on their track record, they know that they could do something to us violently, to violate us and get away with it. And they try to get us in an isolated situation where it's your word against mine. I'm finna go live on your garbage ass. When you think that you're gonna victimize me and violate me, and you are a person, especially when you're a person in authority, and you think you gonna violate me in secret, behind the scenes, and there ain't no witnesses, and you gonna get away with it, and it's gonna be your word against mine, and then you gonna call me a liar. I'm finna hit that button and go live on your garbage ass. And when he saw me messing around with my phone, he knew what time it was, and he kind of simmered down tone his tone down a little bit and pretend like, what's going on? Then he want to play dumb then. When he saw that phone in my hand and I had went live, what you mean? What you mean? What's going on? What's wrong with you? Bitch, you know what the fuck is wrong. And I'm finna make it right. Keep going with that same energy. But now, I don't bother nobody. But when you bother me, I'm going to try my best to bother you back. And I'm not going to stop till I get enough. I'm going to be like Michael Jackson. I ain't going to stop till I get enough. I'm not like one of them. I'm not one of them that you used to. Okay? And I'm real, real smart. And I can take a whole lot. But at some point, when I reach my limit of whatever it is that I can take, I'm going to let you know that I done had enough of your bullshit. I done had enough of you. And see, what be throwing a lot of people off is, especially on these jobs, because I'm so nice. I'm nothing like Karma Kaboom on these jobs. You know, because I know how to act appropriately depending on the setting, right? I know how to turn Karma Kaboom on, and I know how to turn her off. But sometimes I take her to work with me. Sometimes she get in the back seat and I don't even know she's there. And that night, this weekend, she had got in the back seat. She was in the fucking back seat. I didn't even know that I had took her to work with me. She was there. Huh. And full throttle. And guess what? She didn't give a fuck. She didn't give a fuck. Yeah. And, you know, this guy, I had been seeing him and off and on at the job. And I started that job. This is my second job that I'm talking about. I had been seeing him and engaging him briefly when I come to the job. And from day one, you know, they say you never get a second chance to make a first impression, right? And my first impression of him when I started that job way back in August was he was a garbage ass piece of shit. Okay. And he was so mean and hateful. And I'm coming at him like I do most people. Hello, how are you? And see, these garbage ass niggas in this town, they're not used to people in our community approaching them like that, smiling and nice and stuff. They get suspicious. They think you up to no good when you nice to them. That's so sad that that's the element and the energy that's projected commonly in this community. You know, being hateful and mean and not nice and frowned all up. That's regular. That's how that they feel like that's how it's supposed to be. And if you come at them nice and friendly, hello, how are you today? And you talking proper, it offends a lot of these niggas. So I'm thinking that's what the issue was. Or maybe that's just his personality. I don't know. And some people would call it a strong personality to make it, you know, look better than what it is. I just call it a garbage motherfucker. Okay. He's a garbage motherfucker. And I'm tired of putting these fancy, nice titles on these people. Call a thing a thing. I don't have time for that. Dressing it up and making it seem like it's something that it's not and making it more prettier than what it is. No, he's a garbage ass nigga. Period. And from day one, I got that impression that he was a problem. And he was acting all mean and hateful, frowned all up. And I didn't even know that he called himself a supervisor until later on. And he don't have a supervisor disposition at all. At all. And he's one of those type of employees that's always complaining. Always complaining. If it ain't a problem, he gonna find a problem. He not gonna be satisfied until he find a problem. Even if it's a petty problem, he gonna make a small thing a real gigantic thing. Because he's miserable as fuck. That's why. He's miserable at home, and he probably got a little bitty dick. Most little dick niggas act like that. You don't have to unzip your pants and let me see what's between your legs. Your action, your behavior is telling on you. It's telling on you. It's snitching on you. It's a dry snitch. Your behavior is a dry snitch. I know he got a little bitty mushy penis. I know he does. I know he can't perform well in bed. Okay? I know he don't know how to eat puss. And all he can get is them junky ass girls, that rejects that don't know other man won't and wouldn't dare touch or approach. I know that. Most of the women that he fool around with probably stank as fuck between the legs. And they breath too. I know that. I know if he got some children, they ugly as hell, just like him. I know that. And okay, and I could go on and on and on. And so a couple of times, I would say since August, I would say the amount of times that I have seen him in passing, maybe about 5 times. You know, when I'm coming to the job, he's leaving, or when I'm leaving, he's coming. We just passing each other, okay? So that's why I was okay with just tolerating him, because I didn't have to work with him hours and hours and hours. Oh, if I had to work with him hours and hours and hours, I would have been nipped that in the bud of day one. Day one. Day one, we would have had to nip that in the bud, or I was going to quit. Okay, it was going to be me or him. Day one. If I had to work with him a long time. That's the only reason why I tolerated and dealt with it for this long, is because I didn't have to deal with him for a long period of time every work day. And then I just work on the weekend 2 or 3 days. So, you know, but this weekend, it was different. This weekend, his garbage ass, for some reason, he was there when I got there, and he stayed there, let's see, about 2 or 3 more hours for whatever reason. And maybe he had already in his mind he wanted to stay longer because he had plotted to fuck with me a long time ago anyway. He had been waiting at the gate. He probably had been waiting at the gate. So, I don't know why. I still don't know why he stayed 2 or 3 hours lingering and loafing around and waffling around and looking for a reason. So, okay, this is what happened. So, okay, when I'm on a job, I know how to be professional. And I don't like to tolerate no hood stuff, no hood rat stuff. And, you know, it's a lot of hood people work around me and, you know, work on the job. And I can disregard them. And, you know, everybody got different personalities, everything, blah, blah, blah. But it's some things I'm not gonna tolerate, okay? As it relates to being hood and hood rat. It's some things I'm not gonna tolerate. And we're gonna have to address it. And I'm not going to address it in a disrespectful manner. I'm going to go in the bathroom or wherever I'm going to have to go. And I'm going to rehearse it. I'm going to talk it over with the Lord first, okay? Because I know you cannot approach everybody. Some people don't want you saying nothing to them. Especially if they call themselves a supervisor or a manager or a director or the owner of the company. Everybody, you can't approach them. And they don't want nobody saying nothing to them. Even if they wrong, they feel like they right. I understand that. But nevertheless, I am going to say something if I feel like something is wrong. I'm going to speak up. I don't give a fuck about the consequences or the repercussions. That's just how I'm built. And that's how I've always been. And I'm not going to apologize. And I'm not going to dumb down myself to accommodate somebody else and make them feel more comfortable. Meanwhile, I'm uncomfortable. Okay? And it's a lot of times I didn't speak up and I wish I had. And I'm sick of going home sick and full of regret and thinking to myself and staying up all night wondering, oh, I should have said this. I should have said that. I'm not going to do that no more. I'm going to say what needs to be said when it needs to be said. And we just going to deal with the fallout, however it comes. So, the so-called supervisor, garbage ass, was sitting out there in that parking lot all of a sudden, about 30 minutes or an hour after I had came Saturday. Look at that great big truck, y'all in behind me. And once again, they always getting behind me. See, it made me feel like slowing down, putting the car in park, getting out and asking them, what the fuck? What the fuck? But see, if I do that, I'll be wrong, right? A lot of people be trying to provoke you, and then when you react to what they doing, they want to say that you are the one that's out of order. You are the one that's crazy. It's something wrong with you, but they be fucking with you. But then when you react, they think something wrong with you. But they can do all that bullshit that they want to do to you. You ain't supposed to say nothing. You supposed to just take it and take it and take it. No. You got to make an example out of these motherfuckers. I'm sick of taking it. Why they just keep doing and doing and doing and doing. I'm sick and tired of taking it. I can't take it no more. I'm going home sick as fuck. And they still going out here getting lit and turn up and doing it some more and some more to somebody else. No. Stop these motherfuckers where they are and where they stand and turn their garbage ass around. I'm sick of them. So anyway, about 30 minutes or an hour after I had came to that job Saturday, all of a sudden, I heard a lot of loud music outside. Boom, 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 boom. You know how the niggas do. With that loud ass music and all them loudspeakers with the bass in it. You know how they do. And I said, ooh, somebody out there on that street is just showing out. And it kept getting louder and louder. And it just was a progressive thing. And I said, wait a minute, let me go and open this door. And so I can determine that it's really coming from the street. Somebody done lost their mind. I need to call the authorities or somebody, because somebody needs some help. Okay, somebody done lost their mind. They need some help. And I opened that door, and my God, it was him sitting out there in his car with all of that. We're not at his house. We are on a job. Not only is what he doing a reflection of his lack of home training, but it's a reflection on me. If somebody pass by, they're going to say, ooh, them folks sure is ghetto over there at that business. Or what if somebody at another business, they hear all of that, they might want to call the owner of the company or somebody connected with the company and say, ooh, y'all had a whole lot of nuisance going on over there this weekend. Hell, then there I go looking bad. Somebody might think it's me, you know. And aside from all of that, what about this part? I don't want to hear that shit. Okay, what about that part? When you are on a job, you supposed to be professional. You gotta turn the hood off. But these garbage ass niggas haven't been trained. They ain't had no home training. And it shows. And somebody just done put a supervisor costume, a supervisor jacket on their garbage ass. And it's just like putting some lipstick on a pig. It's still a fucking pig. And I can't stand that when somebody put a jacket on somebody and they don't even act the part. They don't even know how to represent that title, whatever that is. That's just like Beyonce. Here y'all go calling her the biggest superstar in the world when she's clearly a stripper with a mic. Okay. And I could go on and on and on. I can go on and on and on. But you know, that's the way of the world. You can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. And people will agree with you. But your behavior is what makes the difference. Your behavior is going to tell on you. Yes. And some of your behavior will make you look real, real bad. Your behavior is your representative. And while we on the job, what you do affects me. Just like we staying in the house together. Okay, if you go out there, if we living in the same house and you go out there stealing, and then you develop this reputation of stealing, they gonna think everybody in the house is roguish. Yes. So, being the responsible person that I am, I said something has to be done about this. I'm in a predicament, right? I'm in a situation. The supervisor is supposed to be leading by example. And look at the example that it's leading by. My God. Woo! Here I am with look like I got more sense than the supervisor have. Am I going to the right place? No, I'm not. Child. Well, since I'm over here, let me see if they got them egg rolls that I like. Yeah, the supervisor is not supervising. The supervisor is giving ghetto hood rat. He's not giving supervisor. He's not giving authority. He's giving trash. Okay, so somebody got to have some sense in this situation. Somebody got to represent like we supposed to represent. Look at them. They keep lying like they ain't got the egg rolls because they lazy. They don't want to fix them. They don't want to fix them. Look at that race car driver all in behind me. Look all that race car driver energy all in behind me. Okay. Yeah, Zaxby's, they done got lazy with the egg rolls. They should have never got it started. They never should have got it started. Now, a lot of people obviously want the egg rolls and they done got tired of fixing them. If they tired, why don't they just say that? The easiest thing on the menu, they don't want to fix it. Lazy. Just like the Popeyes folks, they too lazy to fix the what you call the things? The apple pies and things. Yeah, they too lazy. Every time I go there, we ain't got none. The easiest thing on the menu. If they froze, pop them in the microwave and unthaw them. And heat them up or put them in a deep fryer, whatever you got to do to them. I mean, it's just sad. Sad. Why don't you just take it off the menu if you're too lazy to fix it, okay? Okay, so getting back to the garbage ass nigga. Okay, so I decided to rehearse it in my head how I was going to approach the garbage ass nigga in the situation, because I already see that by his disposition and past experience, he's not approachable, okay? And it's going to take a lot of courage and patience with this garbage ass nigga, because it could easily go left. at any given moment. Okay, I understand. I realize that. Okay. So I talked to the Lord. Did I talk to you, Lord? I think I did talk to the Lord first. If I did not talk to the Lord, forgive me, Lord, for saying that I did. But I rehearsed it in my head. Look at this bus. Ooh, this bus finna run right into me. And things. Ooh. I'm gonna let her do it. If that's what look, and then they run the red light. They run the red light. They run the red light. And I'm gonna let that bus driver hit all of the front of my car. Cause that look like a check to me. I ain't got a check. Don't get mad, Karma Kaboom. Get paid. Ain't that what Dawg said? Get paid, young nigga. Get paid. Get paid, young nigga. Get paid. Yeah, don't get mad at these goofy ass, stupid ass motherfuckers. Get paid off of their stupidity. That's what I say. Yeah, let them make mistakes. Let them fuck up. Let them just ride around stupid as fuck, okay? And benefit from their stupidity. Benefit from their parents wasting a good nut. Benefit! If you can. Yeah. So anyway, so I rehearsed in my head how I was gonna address the garbage ass nigga before I went out there and addressed the garbage ass nigga. Cause this is inappropriate. This gotta stop. So I went outside and I approached him. He was sitting in his car out there in the parking lot, just jamming. Boom, boom, ba boom, 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 ba boom. Probably listening to some old garbage ass rap music, satanic ass rap music. And I said, excuse me. I said, would you mind turning your music down? He said, what's the problem? What's up? What's the problem? Oh, ugly garbage ass. And I said, well, it's way too loud. And I really don't think it's appropriate for you to be sitting out here blasting and bumping this music. I said, we at a job. We not at your house. I said, if you don't mind, please turn it down some. Oh, he didn't like that. He didn't like that. I'm talking to the supervisor like this. He's supposed to be able to, in his mind, he's supposed to be able to do whatever he wanna do. Right? Hold on, let me order my food.
Yeah, what time can I get for you?
Because both of my stomachs in my bag. Yes, I would like the 2-piece meal, please.
You said a 2-piece meal?
Yes. What time is it?
Which one would you like?
I want
13 or number 14? I'm sorry. Number 12 or number 14?
I want the breast and the leg, please. Can I have the breast and the leg?
Yes, ma'am. What would your 2 sides be?
I want the mashed potatoes and the string beans, please.
Yes, ma'am. We don't sell green bean no more.
You don't have the string beans?
No, ma'am.
Well,
we got dirty rice, mac and cheese, coleslaw, we got biscuits, and we got fries.
what's already come with a biscuit on it?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let me have a coleslaw, please.
Yes, ma'am. Would that be all for you?
And does it come with a drink?
No, ma'am. You can add one if you like.
Do you have the lemonade?
Yes, ma'am. We sell lemonade.
Let me have the lemonade mixed with the tea. Just a little ice.
Yes, ma'am. That be all for you?
That's not the pink lemonade, is it? It's a yellow lemonade?
No, ma'am. We got yellow lemonade.
Yeah, let me have the yellow lemonade with the tea. Just a little ice.
Yes, ma'am.
That'll be all.
Yes, ma'am. You're telling me 1240. You can pull around for me.
Is that a large drink?
No, ma'am. It's not.
How much to upsize it?
$49 cents. So your total gonna come out to $12.94.
All right, let me have that.
Yes, so your total. Yes, ma'am. You can pull around for me.
$12.94. You might as well say $13. Just say $13. That's all he got to say is $13. Why is it hurting him to say $13? Ugh. Hold on a minute. Ooh, my arms and muscles and things is aching. Need a massage and things. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There's so many places I gotta go today, but I may not be able to get out to all my spots and things. But I'm gonna do what I can because I gotta get back and get me some naps in. A couple of naps. A couple of naps and things. Yes. Ooh, child. This vehicle need cleaning out and things. Ooh. All right. I sure hate y'all to stop making them green beans, string beans. I don't know who decision it was, but I'm really wanting them string beans. Them string beans was busting. They sure was. Are y'all gonna bring the string beans back? That was real good. I bet he said, I wish he shut up about them string beans. Child, that was so good. I'm sick of these skinny straws. I got some big lips. I need a big straw. I like big things. I'm a big girl in things. All right. Is that a skinny? That's another skinny straw. Woo! I can't stand these skinny straws and things. I'm going to have to go by Chick-fil-A and get me a couple more of the big straws. I think McDonald's still got the big ones too. I can't stand these skinny straws. It takes so long to get the stuff up out of there with the skinny straw and things. Thank you. Do you think you can give me a little bit of that seasoning that y'all have in a little thing? Okay. I hope he don't ask that heifer because she gonna tell him no. I hope he don't ask that hater because she gonna say no. Look, there she go. Here she come. She going over there instigating. She gonna say She gonna try to block it. If she can. As soon as she find out what's going on, she gonna try her best to get in front of it. Look at him. Two of them. He got two of them on her. He got two haters working on it. They gonna try their best to say no. She gonna have to pay for this. No. Look at him holding that boy hostage. They holding him hostage. They don't want him to give it to them. Look at him. Done brought that nappy head over here. Look at him. Look at the hater done brought her garbage ass over here. She want to get involved now. Look. I didn't even ask her. Here she come. Oh, okay. Thank you. Didn't I tell you the hater gonna come over here and take over the whole situation and try to block it? Didn't I tell you? And there she go with them dick sucker lips, them dark ass dick sucker lips, and that ugly ass hairstyle. I knew they were gonna do it. They do it all the time. And see, if I was a white woman, she would have gave it to me. I don't know why. Yes, I do, because of the hate. I would ask the question. I don't know why we do this to each other, because of the hate. The hate. It's gonna hurt her to give me that little cup of little seasoning. It's gonna hurt her. She don't even own nothing back there at that store. She's just a worker. Woo. Meanwhile, she probably stealing and taking all that chicken home to her children that don't have a daddy. But anyway, I got my own. See, I got my own. It might not be theirs, but I got my own season. I got my own, bitch. Fucking garbage ass bitch. Ooh, they everywhere I go. They everywhere. It's gonna hurt her. The thought of me getting something for free. The thought, it just hurt her. The thought of me getting a little favor. Oh, it just hurt her so bad. She can't take it. She can't take it with that ugly hairstyle on her head. Oh, she can't take it. She just gotta try to make it hard for me. She just gotta block something and hinder. Ooh, it just turned them on to do stuff like that. It just turned them on, baby. They feel so accomplished when they get in front of another black person and try to complicate things and things and things and things. Woo! It's just sad that a lot of people in our community do stuff like that. It's just sad. It's just sad. Yeah, if it had been a white person, they would have said, Ben done gave it to me and told me, have a nice day. And they wonder why they can't get ahead. They wonder why they cursed. They wonder why their hair won't grow. They wonder why it's a bad odor left behind in the bathroom when they come out of there and things. They wonder this, that, and the other, and don't want to acknowledge that they evil as fuck. They evil. That's what it boils down to. They're just evil. Evil. Evil and low down. So let's go over here and park, and then I'm gonna go down the street and see if they gonna lie to me and say they ain't got no apple pies. I'm gonna go down in a minute and see if them heathens, them hood rats, gonna lie to me and say that they ain't got no apple pies and things. So yeah. So when I asked the garbage ass nigga, would you please turn your music down, please? And then he was like, what's up? What's the problem? And I explained to him what the problem was. Okay, you're not at your house. You at a business. We at a job. We're not at your house in the hood. You know. And I just don't think it's a good look for you to be out here. I didn't want to say being ghetto. You know, I put it in a nice way that it's really the same. And I said, you know, it just don't seem like it's professional. You know, for you to be out here like this. And he was like, all right. And I knew he wanted to argue and say some more, and I just walked away. I was done with it, okay? I was done with it. And I knew, just like the typical garbage ass nigga, that's the nature of the nigga. They want to fight. They want to fight. They want to fight. I knew he was going to try something else. Because he had, in his mind, he had to get his lick back. He got to get me back. He can't just respect what I said and leave it at that. Because he the supervisor. You know, he the supervisor. I ain't supposed to be saying nothing to him. He's supposed to be saying something to me. In his mind, okay, whether he right or wrong, he don't want nobody to say nothing to him. That's the nature of the niggas. They can't nobody say nothing to them. They think they know everything. Even when they wrong, they want to be right. They don't want nobody saying nothing to them. Whew. That's why so many of them get caught up in so much trouble. Because they can't take correction in their error. Okay? They don't want nobody to say nothing to them. And things. So, a little while later, let me put my little seasoning on this chicken and things. Woo! It's a shame you got to bring your own seasoning with you and things. It's a shame, but it's almost a requirement. If you're a fat person, don't leave home without it, your own seasoning, because a lot of these people, they don't know how to cook, and they too lazy to season the chicken and things, and the fries and things. Thank you, God. Amen. Bless you, God. Amen. And it look like it's been under that heat lamp. It ain't fresh and hot. But anyway, it's a shame how a lot of these places charging you all this money and too lazy and low down to have the food fresh and hot. And if I had time, I'd go back over there and ask them to make my food fresh and hot, please. But I don't have time. It's too bad all the grandmamas and things is dead. All the big mamas. We could count on them to cook the food and cook it right and cook it with love. These garbage ass heathens nowadays of this current generation, they cooking it fast and they cooking it with hate and they're hard and things. And it shows up in the half-done chicken and things. You gotta pull on it and things with your teeth and things. I can tell this ain't been cooked with love. This been cooked with dragon bread. But anyway, so a little while later, the dude, the so-called supervisor, he was sitting outside boiling. He couldn't believe I interrupted all that boom, 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 all that ghetto ass, ratchet ass shit. He couldn't believe I had the nerve to approach him and ask him to turn that garbage ass noise down. He couldn't believe it. So he sat outside and plotted. So then, a little while later, he come inside. He done picked something real petty to go off on me about. And it was real petty. And he's standing, and now just me and him, right? He's standing real close to me, just hollering and yelling and screaming like a big bitch. And, you know, that's a bad character flaw with a lot of these so-called black men nowadays of this current generation. They so emotional. And they got that from their mammy. They didn't have a father figure. They don't have no strong, you know, masculine traits. You know, and men, they usually not easy to click like that. But these new age guys, they so emotional like a bitch. And I can't stand no bitch made nigga. I can't stand it. Ooh, so emotional and sensitive. And thin skin. Ooh, just pathetic. It's pathetic. So he's standing up there with all of that emotion and rage and hollering like a hood rat about nothing. And I asked him, I said, look, I'd appreciate if you don't stand up here and scream and yell and yell and yell and yell at me. I said, what you complaining about is really nothing. And what he was trying to tell me to do, okay, I couldn't do it at the time. I didn't know how to do it. So I said, I don't know how to do it. Would you do it for me? Because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. Okay, if you don't know how to do it, you're the supervisor. Okay, call somebody. If it's that important to you and you want it done right now, it's a state of emergency. Like you trying to act like it is. It's a state of emergency. Okay, and you don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. Okay, call the other supervisor and tell them to get over here right now. Cause you acting like it's gotta be done right now. He just putting on. That's what he was doing. And I asked him again. I said, would you please step away from me with all this yelling and screaming? I said, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it's a null issue. You don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. And it's not going to get done. So why are you still standing in here screaming and yelling at me? Okay, what is the end game to this? What is the end game? Okay. He just wanted to stand there with all that yelling and screaming. Because it really wasn't about what he was saying that it was about. It was really about me asking him to turn that music down. So he used something else real petty to come in there and go off and retaliate. That's what he was doing. This chicken is not hot and fresh. And I don't appreciate it. Lazy, garbage ass bitch. The least you could have did was gave me some seasoning for this chicken that's been sitting up there all day. So, okay. So, a little while after that, he left, or so I thought. And I had went to use the bathroom. And when I came back, oh, there go his garbage ass. I went outside in the parking lot, and there he was coming back. And I knew it was going to be some trouble. Why is he coming back? And then he had somebody else behind him. And before that, I forgot that part. Before that, he called himself talking shit about me with another person at the job. That wasn't supposed to be happening. That wasn't supposed to be happening. And I ignored all of that, right? I ignored all of that. So when I went outside and saw he was coming back after I used the bathroom, I knew it was finna go down. And he had somebody with him in a separate car. So what is this all about? Now he gonna try to gang up on me. So at this point, we there by ourselves. Okay? And I said, oh no, get somebody else to do it. I don't know who this other person is in the separate car, but I knew something was finna go on. So I had to get in a defensive mode, right? So I got in my vehicle. And I had already determined. Based on our earlier exchange, I wasn't going to take no more. And then I didn't even feel like coming to that job in the first place that night. I didn't even feel like it. So, and not only that, the last couple of weeks, I've been feeling like I don't want to do this no more. So when I'm already feeling like I want to quit as it is, and the only thing that's pushing me to keep coming is the fact I'm trying to move. So I need some extra money for my moving expenses, right? That's the only reason. And I already didn't want to come. So when I looked outside and I seen him coming back and had somebody else in a separate car, I knew he gonna try to gang up on me and do something terrible to me. And I wasn't gonna let it go down like that. So I said to myself, since he can't get enough of this job and he can't leave and go home, and I want to be in my bed at the house, why don't we just do it like this? since he want to come back, I'm going to let him stay, and I'm going to go. I'm going to make that decision. Yes. So when it came through, there you go, coming over there to my vehicle, approaching my vehicle with all that yelling again. So when it came through, there you go, approaching my vehicle. And before he could even get it started, I said, and his name Vince. I said, Vince, I'm gonna let you stay here, and I'm gonna go. He said, oh no, I said, oh yes. Since you can't get enough of this job, and you coming back, and you get all these problems with me, I'm gonna leave. I think that's the best decision. No, Miss Jones. No. I don't know what's wrong with you, and blah, blah, blah. I said, don't worry about what's wrong with me. I'm finna make it right. You gonna stay here, and I'm gonna leave. That's how we're gonna do this. Here goes this man getting dropped off by some woman, and she got her windows tinted. They been fucking. They been somewhere fucking. Now he finna go home like he been at work all day. He in his pickup truck. Child, it's amazing what you can see just by sitting in these parking lots or these shopping centers. I wonder, did he take a shower? Or is he gonna take a shower when he get home for his wife get there if she ain't already there? Or it could be a man he been fucking. Come on, why he just couldn't come from a job somewhere? I doubt it. He look like he been somewhere fucking. He been somewhere fucking. That's where he been. With his garbage ass. But anyway. So he was saying, no. He said, no, you can't leave. I said, yes, I can leave. And watch me. If you move out of my way, I am going to leave. So he said, if you leave, that means you're abandoning your job. I said, it can mean whatever you want it to mean. I'm going to leave, and you're not going to stop me. So he going to try to move over there in front of my vehicle, finna get the fuck run over his ass. And I asked him, I said, don't you need your hip? Because you finna get your hip run over. Because I'm finna move this car. And he's still standing there. I don't know what's wrong with you. No. And all that. I said, please move away from my car. I done told you how it's gonna be. And I want you to move away from my car. You wanna argue? I'm not gonna argue with you. I've already told you what it's gonna be. You wanna come back to the job and fight. And who is that? I said, who is that you done brought back with you? That's somebody with me. And blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, you want to fight. You want to argue. And this don't look good, what you're doing. So, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to go. I'm going to go because I feel like I'm being threatened. And he kept on saying, he thought he was really saying something to me. When he said, if you leave, that means you abandoning your job. I said, I don't give a fuck what it means. Since you love this job so much and you came back, you stay and I'm gonna go. And that's exactly what I did. But before I left, I'm trying to call the supervisor, the real supervisor, and the other supervisor, and the manager, and tell them what's going on, but they won't answer their phone. And so I text them and took a picture of him standing in front of my car and attached that to the text message to show them what's going on and show them that other person that's that he brought back with him. Now, who is this done come over here and parking beside me? Now they leaving. You gotta watch these heathens. I don't trust them. Yeah, I took a picture of his garbage ass standing in front of my vehicle, and then he had that other person in front. I took a picture of all of that and sent it to all three of the supervisors, the two supervisors and the manager. And see, they done got a habit of not wanting to answer my telephone call. I don't know what that's all about. But I didn't give a fuck about them not answering that telephone. I done made my decision. I'm getting the fuck out of there. And about 10 minutes later, everybody want to call me then after I left and want me to explain myself, I guess. I said, get somebody else to do it. Since y'all didn't want to answer my phone calls and you've been doing me like that the last couple of weeks, I'm going to take my turn. I'm not going to answer y'all phone calls till I get ready. Yeah. See, they don't like for you to do it to them. But as long as they do it to you, it's fine. Ooh, they were burning up. They just kept calling my telephone. Kept texting. And then the last text that came through, the owner, he gonna put on there, so you quit. Well, draw your own conclusion. We'll talk about it later, whenever I go to sleep and get up and rest my nerves. Right now, I don't want to talk to none of y'all, because you didn't want to talk to me when I wanted to talk to y'all. And you got this garbage ass nigga in here running wild. And I feel threatened. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do to protect myself and my peace. Okay? And I can always, I could care less about them saying I'm fired or I quit or whatever. I could care less because I was sick of that job anyway. I was sick of it anyway. Okay? This is like a man. You already sick of him. And then he come home and say, I think I want a divorce. Oh, good. Great. What? Say less. I've been wanting to get rid of your garbage ass anyway. Bring me the paper. What do I sign? I want to escape this anyway. Okay? I want to be delivered anyway. When you already want to be delivered. Yeah. I was ready to throw that garbage ass job in the garbage anyway. Okay. And like I told that owner. Now the other supervisor, he didn't want, he playing on the phone, he don't want to talk. He trying to be tough about it. But he did call me back and I had my phone ringer off. Then when I called him back, he didn't want to answer. He playing that kind of game. And then the other supervisor that opened at $20, I might as well charge it to the game. He wouldn't answer his telephone. I guess he thought I was going to ask him for that $20 back. And so I called the owner. I called him back. And of course, he already done made up his mind whose side he gonna take. He gonna take that garbage ass supervisor side, of course. And he telling me he already done told him his side. And of course he gonna make his side look good, right? I don't give a fuck. It's always your side, my side, and the truth. Okay? So here go my side. And this is what I don't like. Okay. I let you talk, but then when it's my turn to talk, you want to interrupt me. That means you don't want to hit my side. You want me to go along with your narrative. Okay, don't ask me to tell my side if you don't want to hear it. Okay? And I'm going to get real mad when you keep on interrupting me. Okay, I listen to you. Now it's your turn to listen to me. And if you don't want to hear what I got to say, let's hang up the telephone. And end the whole conversation, period, point blank. Okay? But once again, that just shows you how a lot of these men don't have no respect for no woman. And they really don't want to hear what you got to say. They want you to do how they want you to do. Like we living in 1939 and things. So I listened to him tell the lies based on what the garbage ass supervisor said. And I told him my side. And I told him, you know, I felt like my life was threatened. He said, oh, no, I don't believe your life was threatened. I said, well, I was there. I was there. You was not there. So I know how I feel. And I'm going to take care of me first, okay? You was not there. I was there. So I made a decision based on how I felt, okay? And what that supervisor was doing and how he was talking to me was not appropriate. It was not professional. And it certainly wasn't safe. And then he gonna bring somebody. He gonna leave and bring somebody else with him in a separate car. What's going on here? Oh, he didn't have no defense for that. He didn't have no answer for that. Of course he didn't. Of course he didn't. And I said, I told you that I felt I was threatened, and I tried to call you. I tried to call the other supervisors. Did none of y'all answer the phone? So his excuse was, oh, I was out of town. I said, okay, you was out of town. Okay. And the other supervisor, they was wherever they was. But I'm not, you know, and I told him, you lost a real good employee in me last night. And then the same day, the next day, I went and got another job paying more. So I'm never afraid to lose no job. Because I can get another job the same day or the next day, paying more. And things. Sure, it's a slight inconvenience. But that's my motto. Keep it moving. Keep moving right along. I'm not going to let nobody and nothing rob me of my peace. I'm not. Especially some dumb shit. But I had pretty much said everything that needs to be said. That's not good. But anyway, I had pretty much said everything that needs to be said. But that's what happened. If y'all had heard the audio this weekend, I really didn't mean for y'all to hear it. I thought I had deleted it. But anyway, that's what happened. I had a garbage ass nigga approaching me in a very disrespectful, inappropriate manner on my second job, and I quit. I don't have to take no disrespect on no job, but a lot of people feel like, oh, you need your job so bad, you'll just take anything. You'll let somebody just shit all in your face. I'm gonna always take up for me. I'm gonna always stand up for me. I'm gonna always demand respect for me. Now y'all can do what y'all want to do, but I'm talking about for me. I don't care who it is. I don't care what's at stake. You're not gonna violate me and get away with it. I'm standing up for me. I keep on remembering that little girl in me, that little 5-6-year-old girl in me that used to tolerate bullies, spitting in my face on the school bus, and doing me any kind of way, and I would never stand up for myself. I'm fighting for that little girl in me, because I owe her. I owe her. Yeah. I'm going to whoop some ass for that little girl that didn't stand up for herself when she was a little girl. I'm a grown woman now. I'm not tolerating no bullies on the job or wherever else. I'm not tolerating it. Zero tolerance, okay? And when you're wrong, you're wrong. But a lot of people don't want to accept when they're wrong. And then they try to manufacture situations and manipulate situations to their advantage and put you in a trick bag and trick you off these jobs and trick you off these streets. So you gotta think smart. You gotta think real smart. I don't know what he was getting ready to do, but it wasn't good. He came back for a reason. And he brought somebody else in a separate car for a reason. It was not going to be good. And I don't trust these garbage ass niggas in Memphis. I don't trust them. Look at them. They stay on the news every day for doing something terrible. They don't give a fuck about a job. And then most of the time, just like them 5 policemen, beating up that boy, Tyree Nichols, right up under that Sky Cop camera. Real comfortable, right? They was real comfortable. Just like that garbage ass supervisor was cussing and talking to me stupid and crazy. He was so arrogant and so comfortable because he know he got some backup. And if them 5 police officers could have got away with it, they would suppress the footage. But it was because of the public outrage and applying pressure, they had to go ahead, the city had to go ahead and release, even though it was edited, even though it's a lot of part of that video that we didn't see and hear, and they cut the audio off, okay? They had some backup. They had people protecting them all this time. They probably been doing it all along. That's why they were so comfortable doing it right there in front of the Sky Cop camera. These people, these bullies be having support on these jobs. And they know they can get away with it. They know they can cover it up. They know they can sweep it under the rug. And they know somebody gonna defend them higher up and make it look like something that it's not. And change the narrative. I'm sick of all that type of shit. And you only have to show me one time that you are a corrupt ass organization, and I'm going the other way. I'm going the other way. And when I see the manager or the director or the owner of the company defending a garbage ass person like that and making them a supervisor number 1, I know that says a whole lot about the owner. That says a lot about the owner. And some people can tolerate it and deal with it for the sake of $1. I can't do it. I can't do it. And when a person show you who they are, believe them the first time. I don't need to see no more. I don't need to stick around for no more. And that could have ended real, real bad if I had not left. And as we see, the 2 supervisors and the owner took up for him, the garbage ass nigga. That was the problem. and trying to make it look like me that's the problem, and trying to make me look worse because I walked off from the job. Hell, I'd rather walk off from the job than stay there and have something terrible to happen to me. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, okay? God gave everybody 5 senses. If you don't use your senses, that's on you. Look at this idiot. He just bought the Valentine balloon, and it's done got away from him. Now he mad. Now his stupid ass mad. There you go over there. Now he looking stupid and looking at it up in the sky. You gonna have to go back in there and get some more. He gonna have to go back in there and get another one. His balloon is gone. Bye-bye. It was a great big pretty one too. Look at him over there. He's so sad. He's so sad. He going in his wallet now trying to see if he got some more money. Now he taking a picture of it. He taking a picture of it. No, she ain't gonna accept that. He gonna try to go home and say, baby, I bought you a balloon, but it got away from me. And I didn't have no money for another one. I just had enough for some gas. That's what he gonna tell her. She ain't gonna want to hear that. He gonna be in the doghouse for Valentine's Day. He gonna be in the doghouse for Valentine's Day. Look at him, keep on looking at it. He needs to go beg for some money. Look at him, he's so sick about it. He's so mad. He's so mad. Look at him shaking his head. He's so mad about it. Look, I should go over there and aggravate him. I should go. Why he keep on looking at it? It's gone. Go get another one. Look at him. He keep on looking at it. It's not coming back. He wanted to come back. He wants to come back. He want that bird over there to go get it. They go the bird. Maybe the bird to go over there and get it. That bird said, get somebody else to do it. Where the bird at? Where the bird? Do y'all see the bird? The bird said, get somebody else to do it. Oh, he's so sick. He's so sick about it. Oh, he's so sick about it. He's so sick about it. He's so sick about it. He better take his punk ass back in there and get another one. Oh, when is Valentine's? Is it tomorrow? When is it? Let me look on my calendar. Just a lot of folks gonna be breaking up tonight because they ain't gonna want to buy their boo and they bae no Valentine's. Oh, no Valentine gifts. Let's see what day. What is the day? Yep, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Today is the 13th and things. Today is the 13th and things. Y'all got y'all bae and y'all boo some Valentine stuff. Look at it. He going back in there. He finna go back in there. I'm gonna go over there and mellow before I leave. I'm gonna go over there and rub it in. I'm gonna go over there and rub it in right quick. I'm gonna go over there and rub it in. I'm gonna go over there and rub it in. Rub it in, rub it in. Ah! This damn truck. Garbage ass. Looking at me? I don't know what you're looking at me for. Hell. That's what I get for melon. Finna crash. Finna crash. Where it? Where is it? Look. There you go. Look. 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 He mad. He mad. That balloon got away from you, didn't it? Why you ain't have no strength in your hands and things?
As soon as I pushed the cart, it snapped off the cart. It's got a weight on it. But the wind was going too hard, so it's free away.
You got to go in there and get another one.
Man.
It cost about $30, didn't it?
It's $10.
Oh, okay.
Not too bad.
Oh man.
This one fly away, that's it.
You better wrap it around your hand a couple of times. Ah, child. I see that look in their eyes. They get that desperate look. A lot of these people. They got to go get them last minute grocery store and gas station gifts and things. Child, I'm so glad I don't have to be nervous and spending some money that I need, child. Get somebody else to do it. Look at her. She's so fucking skinny, like a toothpick and things. She needs to go back in and get her a couple of sandwiches and things. Damn, she's skinny as fuck. Wow. But anyway, I think I need to go down here and get some chicken and things, because that didn't hit the spot. That old half-cooked chicken did not hit the spot. I'm gonna go down here to the Popeyes where the hood rats is employed and things, and see if I can get some satisfaction down there. Look at him whooping this great big old rusted garbage ass truck. No, he ain't got to go out that wide and things. But anyway, child, it felt so good to get myself away from that job and away from that garbage ass nigga. And he just couldn't believe that I was quitting. He couldn't believe it. His punk ass thought he could just punk me around and I was gonna take it. See, what be fooling a lot of these people, especially on these jobs, I be so nice and I be smiling and going along with the bullshit. And they think they can just run over me and just keep walking over me and violate me and stuff, because I just be so nice. Well, hell, she done took it this long. We might as well just keep doing it to her. I guess that's what they be thinking. And they be thinking wrong. Satan be telling them, yeah. And then they get upset and offended when I take up for myself, because they figure she done took it this long. I'm actually leaving. And I'm never, ever, ever coming back. And it felt so good to put my foot on that turn to the right and keep on going, child. It was like a weight had lifted off of my shoulder blade when you done took all that shit from them. And the owner of the company, I said, you lost a real good employee in me last night. And you may not care. You may feel like, I'm replaceable. But I'm pretty sure you're going to find out. You lost a real good one in me. And, if you can stand and tolerate that supervisor being a liability instead of an asset. And I want you to know, he's not an asset. He's a liability. And I may not be nowhere around. It may not even make the news. But he's going to cost you dearly. Oh, yes, he is. And he said, oh, well, this is the first time I ever had any problems. And anybody ever said anything about him. And I said, because he been flying under the radar. Like a lot of people. And he said, oh, he spent so many years in the military. And he's a ex-veteran. And I said he was probably a piece of shit in the military the whole time. And he probably got dishonorable discharge. I don't care about him being in the military. And because he been in the military, he's supposed to get a pass for being a piece of shit. And he said, well, he got some character flaws. Look at him making excuses for him. He got some character flaws. Just like you, I'm pretty sure you got some character flaws. And you need to work on some things, and he need to work on some things. So what it boiled down to, y'all just had a little attitude problem with each other. Listen at how he put it. He just don't want to admit that he got a garbage ass supervisor. Okay, but he gonna find out. Let him stay there and keep on getting accommodated. Okay, because the more he get away with, the worse he gonna get. And one day, maybe he gonna meet his match. Maybe somebody ain't gonna leave. Maybe somebody gonna deal with him the way that he deserved to be dealt with. And maybe they gonna turn the tables on his garbage ass. And they gonna have a whole mess out there. Okay. But that's their problem, not mine. Yeah, what he need, he need to run up on one of them ghetto folks that's gonna act just as stupid as he is, and they go a whole dilemma. Yeah. Huh. Hello.
I'll be right with you.
It take them so long to come to the speaker and watch. They gonna say they ain't got no apple pies. I'm at Popeyes. Watch them tell a lie and say they don't have no apple pies. We ain't got none. It take them so long to get to the speaker. Oh, that just been garbage since the day they started. Well, not since the day they started. I don't know when they started being garbage, but they garbage, and it don't look like they got any intentions of getting in the battle. My God. Oh Jesus. This is so low down to do to customers like this. And if they're gonna do you like this, they should at least give you a discount. If they're gonna do you like this, they should at least give you a free drink or a free dessert or something. Come on, man. And they just consistently having terrible service. Do y'all have any apple pies?
Yeah, apple pies up, yes, ma'am.
Oh, y'all do have some? Okay. Let me have an apple pie, please, and a fresh, hot, spicy breast, please.
So I got one apple pie and one spicy breast.
Uh-huh.
What else for you?
And I want a small mashed potato. That'll be all.
It's going to be $8.86. We'll see you at the window.
Oh, my arm. I don't know why my arm been hurting. Maybe I slept on it too hard. $8.86. You might well say that's $10. I can get a whole chicken less than that, right? This inflation is really kicking my ass. I don't know about y'all. What you say?
$8.86.
Oh, okay. $8.86. This is the first time I ever seen a white girl work at Popeyes. Well, time. This is the second time I done seen it. That's unusual. They usually don't want to work at Popeyes and things and be a regular employee. I think the other one that I seen, she was a manager. Usually when they want to work in these restaurants like this, Popeyes, they usually want to be in charge. It's very rare that they be a regular employee like her. That's almost uncommon.
Have a good day.
All right, thank you. Oh, I think it is fresh and hot. I feel the bag kind of hot. That other bag wasn't hot at all. Oh, I got to get away from this side of town, child, and get back over there to Afghanistan Junior before that business closed. Then I got to go back to the, I got to go to the library. Then I got to go to the post office. I got so much to do. I got so much to do. Y'all hold on. Y'all hold on a minute. Ooh. I wonder if this garbage would fit in that thing. I got might as well say a whole household of garbage in this car, child. Let's see. Whew. All right. Okay, let's get ready to get on down. Okay. Seems like it's time for me to go visit a buffet. It's time for me to get some soul food. I've been eating all these snacks like Popeyes and Zaxby's and all of that. I need some soul food in my mouth and things. It's time for me to have some soul food. I can't believe they had an apple pie. I was ready for her to say, we ain't got none. I was ready for her to say that. And she tricked me that time, didn't she? Then she tricked me that time and thought. She tricked me. Oh, it's so hot and ready. Yes. It's a good thing I got my own biscuit from the other place. Because they usually give you a biscuit. They didn't give me one this time. I feel like I got cheated in things. All right. Let's make room for this meal to go. Ooh. Child. I hope I make a mess, but I got a feeling it is. I got a feeling it is. I think I better pull over and eat it over here. Instead of look at that line, long as me and Rick Ross titties and things. I'm glad I didn't have to sit in that long line and things. Child. So I was so tired yesterday, child. Oh, I was so tired. What did I do yesterday? Oh, yeah. Child, yesterday. There goes somebody with one of them ugly ass spider things. That's not a spider. What do you call it? Slingshot. I think the slingshot is so ugly. Ooh. And then the ones that be driving it, they think they big shot. Want everybody to look at them playing all that loud music. It looks so retarded. That thing is so ugly. Ooh, it's so ugly. Ooh, this is fresh out of the grease and thing. But yeah, yesterday, I can't even remember what I did yesterday. Oh, child. I'm getting my new dress that I got from Walmart. So nasty. I got it a couple of weeks ago, but this is the first time I'm wearing it. And I thought it would be better than what it is. I don't really like it like I thought I was gonna like it. So anyway, I can't remember what I did yesterday. So that leads me to last night. I don't know why I'm not getting a lot of sleep. And I'm having all these crazy dreams. And I was so tired this morning. Ooh, I was so tired. And I started to stay in bed all day and just say F it, you know. But I said, no. I gotta get up and take care of my business as much as I can. And things. So that's what I did. And I didn't watch the Super Bowl, but some people saying that it looked like Rihanna is pregnant again. ASAP Rocky done shot up the club again. I know she been looking like she fat in the face. So that's pregnancy fluid, huh? I don't mean no harm, but that first little boy she had is ugly. I said it. Yes, he ugly. Got that big old forehead like she got. And I know y'all that say, all babies are beautiful. Y'all gonna tell that lie and say that hers is cute. It's not. It is not. And now he should go want to have another one. Oh gosh. Woo! The ugly baby society strikes again. Y'all get on my nerve having these ugly babies. You really do. And I see she just filed for a trademark for Fenty Kids. So now she's gonna start producing some children clothes and toys and things. She really want to build her an empire, right? Obviously, ASAP Rocky knows how to perform well in bed because you know Rihanna got a lot of experience. And I think that's what's keeping her hooked on him. I don't see what else it could be. Am I the only one that don't think he's attractive and not a good catch? She would have been better off staying with Chris Brown if she wanted to have a baby. At least it would have. No, I ain't gonna say it would have been cute. Because most of his kids look like a rat in the face. Like him. Ugh. Royalty is an exception because, you know, she pulling from the Mexican side of the family gene pool. That helping her out a whole lot. And he obviously got a type. While he pulling most of his money, the bulk of his money from the black side of the community. But he taking the bag over there to the Asian side of the world. And y'all letting him do it. After he talk about y'all with the nappy hair, y'all still supporting him. And want to take pictures with him and things. He just disrespecting y'all right in y'all face. Don't even want to have babies with y'all. But anyway, yeah, I didn't watch the halftime show. Wasn't interested because I knew it was gonna be trash. And a lot of people, they like trash, so they watched it. It's a lot of things I can do with my brain cells. I refuse to waste my brain cells on stuff like that. And besides that, I thought y'all was protesting the NFL. Make up y'all mind. Ooh. Y'all protesters, y'all ain't a bit of good with y'all protest and boycott. Y'all don't even last 24 hours. Like y'all forefathers and ancestors and things. They kept going till they got some results. Y'all can't even go 24 hours. But I digress about that mess. Oh, I like the crunchy side of the chicken. They need to sell just a box of crunchy parts of the chicken. Oh, I love that crunchy part. But yeah, it feels so good to quit that job and go on about my business. And I got another job the next day, but I don't know if that's gonna work out or not, because they already trying to be slick. And they started off saying it's gonna be one way. Then yesterday they had me up on the telephone telling me something else. Then we agreed on one price or pay, but it ain't in writing, so I can't trust these niggas when they tell you something with their mouth. I ain't got nothing in writing. And I got a feeling the owner of the company, he gonna get mad when I call him and tell him I changed my mind. This is what I'm really starting to think about. Just packing up and going out of town. I don't know where I'm going, but I know when I get there. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Just saying, fuck it. And packing up my bags and just drive till I get good and tired. That's what I'm thinking about doing. That's what I really want to do. Just pack a couple of panties and 1 or 2 bras and hit the road until I get tired of driving. That's really what I feel like doing. And leaving all this garbage behind. That's what I feel like doing. And what's holding me back? What do I have to lose? Huh? I don't have no children. I don't have no husband. I don't have no living children, I should say. And it's finna be springtime. The weather's nice outside. Look like to me this is a good time to start all over again. Hit the reset button. You're never too old to hit the reset button. Unless you're dead. That's what I believe. I think it's time to hit the reset button. And start all over again. Well, Karma Kaboom, you done started over before. It's my business. It ain't hurt nobody. Okay? Ain't nobody got to pay for it. Ain't nobody gonna pay for it. So all you got to do is sit there and watch. If that's what I want to do, you're going to sit right there and watch. And be inspired. And talk about it. And I'm going to keep on doing what I want to do. Who is it going to hurt? Huh? Who is it going to hurt? Okay. I still done had that spot hit. I'm still hungry. Look like to me I need me a dinner. I need me a soul food dinner. That's what I need. All this little this and that is not hitting the spot. I need my spot hit. And things. Ooh. I am still hungry. I sure am. Woo! And done spent all this money and I'm still hungry. This don't make no sense. All I got to show for it is some greasy fingers and things. Look at him bring his garbage ass over here. Out of all the parking spaces, here he go bring his ass over here next to me and things. Woo! It's sad you can't even sit in the parking lot in peace and things. Like I used to could do. Back before the heathen revolution and things. Ever since the heathens hijacked society, I can't even sit in these parking lots and eat my fried chicken in peace and things without a suspected crook pulling up and things. Sitting over there plotting and things, up to no good and things. And I'm finna go before we execute the plot and things. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody, yeah, out of this whole parking lot, he gonna come over here and park beside me. Gonna come over here and park beside me, really? Ooh, they get on my nerves with that. I want to sit in the parking lot in peace. Ooh, it's so hard for me to protect my peace nowadays. Whew. Jesus Christ. All these heathens just all over the place, ready to steal and disrupt somebody's peace. Child, you got, ooh, it's hard to protect your peace nowadays. I be trying so hard. Oh, somebody don't know how to make mashed potatoes and things and Popeyes and things. Whew. They too thick and things. They ain't supposed to be that thick and things. Oh. Child. Where am I gonna get something to eat? Some quality food. I need some quality food. That's real nasty. But I'm gonna go ahead and drink it. And things. Okay. I don't know what it is about, especially spicy food. It makes you want to blow your nose after you finish. I used to a lot of mostly old white men doing it. And now I don't stop. Is that a part of growing older or what? Maybe it's a part of growing older. I didn't used to do it, but now I find myself doing it all the time. And things. And things and things. And things. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm starting all over again. And you know, it presents a lot of challenges starting all over again. But I've been down this road before. And I wish this man hadn't parked his damn car next to me. Damn. I'm trying to get a lot of this sugar off of this apple pie. They put way too much sugar on the apple pie. And I had to dust a lot of it off. And things. And he done brought his punk ass over here and parking so close to him I can't even open the door the whole way and things. Ooh, all this sugar on this apple pie. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna get all over my dress and things. Look at all this sugar. I mean sugar. I didn't ask for a sugar pie, I asked for an apple pie. And they gave me a sugar pie. It tastes pretty good. I've been wanting a peach cobbler. So this is like the first or second cousin to the peach cobbler. Ooh, look at all that sugar down there. Oh, this is so messy. This is so messy. But it's kind of good at the same time. Ooh, it's time for me to go buy some more wipes. I use so many wipes. And I usually use the Clorox wipes. They more expensive. I think they right at $6 a bag. But I think they better than the rest. And you get a whole lot in the bag. Oh, I gotta hurry up and get me a husband so he can start cleaning my car out and things, and gassing it up and things, and leaving a couple of $100 on the dresser before he go to work and things, all that kind of stuff and things. And call or text me and tell me, baby, I left you something on the dresser. And I'd be like, for real? Like, you didn't see it? And then I act like I didn't see it. And I'd be like, yeah, I see it now. Oh, thank you, baby. He said, no problem. He gonna say something like that, no problem. You know I love you, and I'm always thinking about you. I want you to do something nice for yourself. And thanks. And then when he come home, child, I'm gonna show my appreciation and things. Yeah, and he ain't gonna regret choosing me to be his woman and things. He gonna be like, why I didn't find you sooner than when I did and things. I'm gonna be like, I don't know why you deprived yourself all them years and things. But now that you done found me, let's make the best of it. I hear a heathen out there hollering and things. What's going on and things? Honey, them demons, that's what they do, just holler. All of a sudden they start hollering. Look at that race car driver. Ooh, you know what? I think they done lost control. The police done lost control of their heathens out this way. They used to see a lot of them Memphis heathens. They done came over here. They done came over here on this end of Mississippi, and they done hijacked this area. I see the difference. It used to be real slow and quiet over here. Yeah, it's different over here now. They got this just like they got Memphis. They got this area over here just like they got Memphis. And I got a feeling it's some Memphis heathens done came over here. They done moved over here. Oh yeah. They got that same energy over here. It's the same heathens. It's the same heathens. Yeah, a lot of them done moved over here. A lot of them done moved over here. That's what's going on. In other words, they spreading themselves around. They spreading themselves around. And after a while, you're not going to be able to tell one area from another. They're going to hijack the whole nation. You ain't going to be able to tell one part of the state from, you ain't going to be able to tell California from Louisiana, Louisiana from Virginia. You used to could tell the difference. And then one part used to be a little bit better than the other. And some people, they be like, well, I think I'm going to move to North Carolina. You know, it used to be more quiet over there, a little bit better. Now I hear North Carolina just as terrible as Houston, Texas. You see what's going on? The heathens, these uncivilized, untrained heathens are spreading themselves around. And they're giving birth at a high rate of speed like roaches and rats and dogs and things. Yeah. Yeah. And I noticed a bunch of them done started having twins and triplets and things. Just multiplying in bulk. Having a whole bunch of terrorists at one time. Yeah, future terrorists. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 of them at one time. Woo! It's just terrible, terrible, terrible what's going on. And what all this is going to. It's terrible. And then the ones that's giving birth to this terrible offspring, they ain't saying nothing. They just sitting back and they ain't saying nothing. Just getting pregnant and giving birth to all these terrorists that's terrorizing the community. feeding them, going to the grocery store, feeding them, getting these houses and providing shelter for them. Yeah. It's terrible. It's really terrible. I gotta get back over this 4 o'clock. I got a long way to drive to get back there on the other side of town. And then, damn, a lot of these heathens done get off their job at 4 o'clock. And then another group gonna get off at 5. Ooh, and all that fucking traffic. I'm getting ready to get right into this evening traffic. Oh my God. I sure wasn't anticipating this. I just thought about that and I'm finna get right in the middle of all that fucking traffic. Oh my God. And I sure don't want to get on that interstate. That's a suicide mission right there. Especially this time of day. That's a suicide mission. Oh my goodness. Cover me with your blood, dear Jesus. Woo! And I'm half sleeping. I was really meaning to be back by now and taking me a nap. Getting started on it anyway. Woo! My God. This is terrible. Ooh, and I'm still hungry. I'm not hungry. I'm hungry. I'm still so hungry. Ooh, it feel like I ain't had nothing to eat. All that trash I just had. All that expensive trash I just had. Spending all that money on that trash and I'm still hungry. And then when it's not hot, that makes it worse. That makes it worse. When it's not fresh and hot. And it was not fresh and hot. Ooh. What is it gonna take? Am I gonna have to get in the kitchen and cook it myself? I guess so. I guess so. It's just pathetic how I'm not getting no satisfaction out here in these restaurant streets, fast food streets. I ain't getting a lick of satisfaction and things. And things. Child. Ooh, this air conditioner is getting mighty cold. On my feet and things. On my feet and things. A bunch of people getting off their jobs, I see. They done had a hard day on the job. Getting ready to go to the bar and take a load off. Some of them gonna go home and raise hell and abuse their spouse and things. And holler at their children and things. Ooh. It's time for me to give me a good nap. And things. Ooh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired and things. I'm so tired and things. Ooh. Ooh, I think I need to give me some iron pills. I would like to go somewhere where they have those little those IVs to give you some vitamins and stuff. I think that's what I need, an IV injected into me with some vitamins. But I don't know who does it around here. I need to find some place that does it and get it done and things. And things. So let's talk about this, shall we? You know, the internet is buzzing and ablaze with all of this talk surrounding Jay Prince and mob ties, and I just think they bullies, and so does Charleston White too. You know, Charleston White, he don't do no wrong in my sight, and I agree with most of everything that he says. And I don't know if he was just putting on, or if he was really serious with his as it relates to his talking points this weekend. But he was letting mob ties and Jay Prince have it, and he called them bullies, and I agree with him. And he talked about them and dragged them all across the internet. And Hassan Campbell too. I agree with Hassan Campbell. And so many people, the scary, shaky, shook niggas, they was dragging Hassan Campbell and Charleston White, but mostly Hassan Campbell, for what he said. They said he went too far. Well, like he said, didn't mob ties go too far when they put that bullet and Takeoff's head and had his brain splattered all over the place, and then they walked over him like he was trash, and now they telling lies and trying to change the narrative? Didn't they go too far? I think they did. And so let Hassan Campbell, let him rip with his mouth, him and Charleston White. Let him say what a lot of these scary ass niggas don't have the courage to say. And it needs to be said. And if you ask me, this Jay Prince and these mob ties, they agents of Lucifer. Not only that, they are agents of white supremacy. Notice how a lot of these white people, they ain't saying nothing. These politicians, law enforcement, they ain't saying nothing about these crooks, these criminals. And everybody saw the video just like I did. And a lot of people are letting Jay Prince and his little mob ties crew try to trick everybody, a lot of people, not me, and change the narrative. Y'all saw what y'all saw in that video when Takeoff got killed, and thankfully it was on video. Otherwise they could have got away with lying and changing the narrative like they trying to do now. And see, they think because they got so much money that they probably didn't get rightfully, and allegedly they did not, but that's a whole nother video. If we had not saw the video, you know, and they feel like because they got money, they can just buy their way out of stuff and pay people to be silent and look the other way and all that kind of stuff. And for a long time, their money probably has worked for them in that way. But, you know, a lot of people are sick of them. And I'm sick of them too. And Hassan Campbell, he said he'll slap the afro off of Jay Prince. I said not the afro. Child, the afro. Let's talk about the afro. And then a lot of people saying he's 60 years old and trying to bully Offset. It do look kind of bad for him to be that old trying to bully Offset and Cardi B and things. And here go Offset still grieving, and then he big old senior citizen bullying Offset and Cardi B. And it's a mess. It's a big mess, you know. And so a lot of people are stirring the pot. You know how niggas are. They love mess. And then when somebody get hurt, oh, that's a shame. Oh, such and such went too far. Oh, we need to stick together and build each other up instead of tearing each other down. We need to unify. We need to stick together and all that kind of shit. And you get them same people be trying to tear everybody apart and stir the pot and change the narrative. I'm looking at them all over this internet. I'm looking at them with their messy, wicked selves. I'm looking at them, child. And you know, I think it's just disgusting how the bullshit is going down in plain sight. And because they so arrogant and cocky, Jay Prince and Mob Ties them doing what they doing and saying what they saying and blatantly threatening folks on the internet. And I'm like, what are white people? Why they ain't saying nothing? And because the white people ain't saying nothing, that says a whole lot. That says a whole lot. Huh. Pay attention. Stay woke. Yeah. Yeah. Pay attention and stay woke. But anyway, it looks like to me that you know, you don't see the KKK, you don't hear the KKK because the niggas, a lot of these niggas are the new KKK. They doing a lot of dirty work for the KKK. They got the same agenda, they playing for the same team, and they got the same objective. So the KKK, they done hung up their robes and letting these niggas put on their hoodies and take over where they left off. And me and somebody else, another black man, was talking about this earlier today, and we both agree. What's going on? A lot of these white supremacists that's in charge, the movers and shakers that really run things, you know, in front and behind the scenes, they just sitting back watching all of this go down, and they are allowing a lot of these shootings and killings in the black community to take place. All these drugs being sold and swallowed and snorted and smoked. They're not saying nothing because as long as you're destroying yourself, fine. And all these race car drivers doing a thing, and what we think is happening. They want all of this to go so far and get out of control, and to the point where there is inevitable civil unrest. Then they're gonna step in because the agenda is let's take the guns. They've been wanting to take the guns, right? So they know that they're gonna have a fight on their hands. So if everything get out of control, it'll be more easier and more justifiable to collect the guns and possibly, you know, impose martial law and bring in National Guard or whatever. And I've been looking at a lot of TikTok videos, and a lot of people have been talking about how they have been seeing a lot of Russian warships in a lot of the American waters all over the nation. And then a lot of people have been talking about how they have been seeing a lot of UN military tanks situated in different of the United States in different states. So a lot of people feel like something is getting, you know, a lot of people feel like a lot of things are being put in place because, you know, maybe they're getting in position for something to go down, and, you know, they're not going to tell us until it actually happens. And then I've been seeing a lot of videos, and I think this is possible a lot of bullshit. Okay, a lot of people, and it looks so animated. A lot of people have been seeing and videoing a lot of stuff up in the sky in different parts of the country, and over there in Turkey where they just had the earthquake. And so many people was reporting that they saw a lot of stuff up in the sky right before they had the earthquake. And I don't know what to believe about that part, but I do have some belief that, you know, HAARP, a lot of us have heard about HAARP. I believe HAARP is a thing. I do have some belief that they do have some technology that modifies and manipulates a lot of the weather. And I've seen the videos where, you know, they have actually did tests and put the, you know, the artificial clouds up in the sky, and a few minutes later it starts raining out of that artificial cloud. So they do have the technology to make a lot of this stuff happen. So, you know, I think from a biblical perspective, those of us that are true believers, we have to really stay grounded right now and not waver in our beliefs. And there's a lot of trickery that's put in place to manipulate and possibly to kind of mirror a lot of things that God has the capability of doing. And that is the work of the Antichrist. That is very close to being a reality, if not already. Okay, the stage is being set. Okay, all the players are in place, and a lot of the activity that we see going on right now, it's all setting the stage for the Antichrist to be presented. And if you read your Bible, it's very clear how it's gonna go down and what's gonna go down and when it's going down. So most of the things have already happened, and so all you have to do is just watch for the signs and the wonders. Okay, and you got a lot of these people who are playing a whole lot of tricks and trying to present a lot of things like it's really real, and like it's, you know, it's really God doing a lot of this stuff all up in the sky and things. And it's a lot of these demons on the earth that's doing this, that have a whole lot of the technology. And I also have been seeing a lot of videos, whereas, you know, a lot of y'all have probably heard about it. A lot of these underground cities, and somebody was having a video on TikTok talking about it. And some man, he had been driving a delivery truck, and so many people, you know, it's a lot of security surrounding all of that. But I don't know if he still works for the company that delivers goods under in the underground cities or what. But he was talking about it, and he was saying how sophisticated it is, and it's real top secret. Not anybody can go down there. They got a lot of security. And I've been hearing this for years, that they have all these underground cities and things. And it makes me wonder if this is what's happening to a lot of these people that come up missing and you never find them for years and years and years. And then you got so many of these celebrities that so many people say they feel like they're still alive. And then recently, you got Onan, he's a YouTuber. He's been covering the Young Dolph murder situation. And lately, you know, he's been questioning, did Young Dolph fake his death? And from the beginning, I got to be honest with you. From the beginning, I had my thoughts about the same thing, because it looks so staged, right? And it's not making sense. And the fact that they have not shown the video when Dolph first went into the cookie store, and they will not show that, you know, that's making me question a lot. And then that brother pretending like he's running after the killers and never did shoot a single shot from the gun. That's making me look like, what's going on? And then Onan was reading the autopsy report. He did Young Dolph out of 22 bullets. And then he was talking about how, you know, he turned down the music deal with Yo Gotti or Jay-Z or somebody, and it was worth $22 million. And then he made that song 22 something, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then he just so happened to get shot 22 times. What's really going on, right? So then he was saying According to the autopsy report, he didn't have no gunpowder residue on his body after getting shot 22 times. No soot from the gun shots, nothing. A lot of things about that just don't add up, you know. And then the so-called killers, what is his name? Straight Drop and Cornelius, they don't look nothing like the so-called killers that we saw in the video and the screenshot. The killer in the front, he was real short and skinny. Straight Drop and Cornelius was not skinny and short when they first got picked up, and they done gained a whole lot of weight now. But even when they first got picked up, they wasn't skinny and short. And the killer in the back, he was tall, and we seen his neck because he had on the mask. But I saw his neck. His neck was thick and dark. And neither Straight Drop nor Cornelius have a thick, dark neck, and they're not tall like that. Somebody's playing some tricks with us, right? And I'm sick of it. Oh, I'm so sick of all of these tricks. Oh. And it's at the point now, you know, I'm questioning what's real and what's fake. Okay. And then every time we have these type of murders with these rappers, it's always some fuck shit going on with the cameras. And look, at this day and time, with all of this technology, and as far as we have come with this technology, it's no reason why we should not have clear images from the camera. Cameras are everywhere. Stop this bull crap about the cameras not working. Oh, the cameras this. I'm sick of it. Ugh. But anyway, it's a lot going on right in front of our eyes. And, you know, a lot of people are being desensitized to it because we see so much of it, right? We see so much of it. And so many people have become so desensitized. Look at him, race car driver, going 1,000 miles an hour. Satan, agents of Satan, going to and fro in the earth, seeking whom they may devour. They got a taste of blood in their mouth. Yeah, these demons got a taste of blood, baby. They out here to kill. See, the speed limit is 45. The speed limit is 45. The speed limit is 45. Not however fast you want to drive. They want to do their own thing. And I have yet, since I've been driving this strip of road, I have yet to see a police patrolling the streets. See what I mean when I tell you, like me and that man was saying today, they want all of this stuff to go on so everything can get out of control and it's going to be civil unrest. Then they're going to step in and try to crack down for the safety and security of everybody when everything is out of control. Yeah, next thing you know, maybe they're going to be implementing martial law when everything get out of control. Yeah, it's a reason why they standing down and letting these heathens just take over the streets and do whatever they want to do. I suspect. I can't prove it, but it's making me think something else is going on. I mean, they just letting these heathens just do what they want to do in these streets. Very rarely do I see them patrolling. From all the way back there until right here, I ain't seen not one police patrolling. Not one. And these heathens driving as fast as they want to drive. And I'm just shocked. Because Mississippi usually have their folks under control. They usually be out on the street. I am just shocked about this. Maybe they on break. I don't know. Maybe they on break or at a restaurant getting something to eat. But anyway, I am just sick and tired of this out of control society. Oh, there they go. I talked them up. There they go. Go get them, police. Go get them. Go get them. I talked them up, baby. Yeah. I talked them up. I spoke them up. They say if you say something, call somebody out, they'll show up. So I spoke them up. I spoke them up. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Good job. There you go. Now I want to see y'all on the streets. Yes, get these heathens under control. They out of control. Get them under control. If you got to put your boots on them and your billy club, so be it. So be it. Yes. Get these protests or something to protest about. They ain't protesting while they running wild out here, but they protested the minute that the police put some discipline on their ass. Then they want to protest. Why y'all ain't protesting while they running wild? These heathens and things. Yeah, that's what you need to protest about. And boycott and march up and down the street about and things. Yeah, they won't protest that though. Ooh, I got a long way to drive to get over there on the other side of town and things. Ooh, I can't believe it. I got a long way to drive and things. I don't feel like it, but I gotta go over there, cause Friday when I went to go pay that bill, that heifer was talking about our system down. I was so mad. I done drove all the way across town, and there she go with all of that. Our system down. And it looked like this is a common thing across the board. I went to the bank, our system down. Went to the pharmacy, there they go with the sign on the window, our system down. Gas station, same thing. Ain't got no gas. Where the gas at? Where the gas trucks? Our system down. We don't have nothing but diesel. Our system down. What's going on with the systems? What's going on with the systems? I think somebody doing a reboot all across the nation. Yeah, somebody doing a reboot. You know, they've been talking about, and see, they do a little bit at a time in phases. But you know it, everything done changed. Next time you look up, everything done changed. And you be like, when that happened? Yeah, they've been sneaky. Changing everything in increments all along and right in your face while you're sleeping and things. And they already been talking about changing the money over to the digital currency. So a lot of y'all that's so rich and bragging about being so rich and having all this money stockpiled and things, y'all money ain't gonna be a bit of good in a minute. It's gonna be worth dirt if they have their way with it. Who is they, Karma Kaboom, the powers that be behind the scenes that y'all don't see? But they running things so they think until God step in. And I believe he will, before these heathens that call themselves the powers that be just hijack the world and do things their way instead of doing things God's way. And I ain't worried about what they doing. I'm gonna trust the Lord until the day I die and thereafter, all the way over into eternity and infinity and things. I don't care what these heathens do. I'm gonna trust the Lord. Yes, always. Yes. And so many people so worried about the food. All the food is starting to dry up on the shelves in the store again. What we gonna do? Oh, they so nervous. Child, I'm gonna trust God no matter what. I'm not gonna let them shake my faith. I'm just not gonna do it. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to shake my faith. I'm not gonna be shook. I'm not gonna be shook. I'm gonna trust God and keep it moving. I don't care what the devil do. I don't care what the devil say. I don't care nothing about him. Okay? I'm gonna keep on trusting God and moving right along. Yes. And things. Yes. And I just undecided I'm not gonna let nobody and nothing disturb my peace. It's a lot I'm trying. It's a lot I'm trying, but it's a decision. Just like they decide they want to disturb your peace, you got to decide if you're going to let them disturb it. Okay? They can't disturb it unless you let them. And I have decided I'm not going to let nothing and nobody disturb my peace. Yes. They should have caught me years ago when I wasn't sure of myself. But I'm sure of myself now, and I know who I serve. And my peace is non-negotiable. Okay? We can negotiate a lot of things, but my peace is non-negotiable. And I'm sure about that. Yeah. Yeah, I worked too hard to get to this place. I don't work too hard. And a lot of things I realize I gotta let go in order to get better things and people. Some things and people you gotta let go. Especially if they don't serve no purpose in your life. Especially if they don't add value to your life. Let them go. Let it go. So better can move in this place. And you can flourish. Okay? You gotta let these dead people in this dead weight. You gotta let them go. Let them go in the cemetery. That's what the dead things and dead people are supposed to be. Whew. It ain't got no business around me. Nothing dead. Okay? Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. So many people have so many underlying agendas. And you got to watch these people that leave you and abandon you and neglect you and don't even love you. They don't even like you, let alone love you, okay? They don't even love themselves. How can you love me and you don't even love yourself? And then when you left, I remember how you treated me. You know, I remember. I didn't forget. And then a lot of people want to just do you like a dog, and then they want you to open your arms and embrace them back years later. You done say gone out of my life years. You didn't even care. You watched me, but you still been watching my videos, right? You've been still in the bushes watching my videos. You saw me when I was at the bus stop. You didn't give a fuck. You saw me when I was homeless and down at the homeless shelter. You didn't give a fuck. You saw me when I was suffering and struggling with bootleg Ubers and things and trying to get a job and this, that. You enjoyed all of that. Yeah, a lot of these people, they enjoy seeing you struggle and hurting and scratching and climbing and clawing and things. And then they in the position to help you, they won't even help you. And then when they see you struggling and standing on your feet, finally getting on your feet and dusting that dirt off of you in the mud and things and drying your tears, there they go showing. There they go showing up. Oh, but why you saw these garbage ass folks attacking me. You've been watching my videos in the bushes. You've been seeing them garbage ass motherfuckers attacking me on YouTube. And you didn't even stand up for me. You didn't even write YouTube or Google in my defense. You didn't even go over there under a troll account and cuss them motherfuckers out. That was attacking me and dogging me and lying on me and making videos about me. You enjoyed the show. Because let's face it, that's what it is. A garbage ass show. Okay. A garbage ass show. And if you ask me, you ain't no different from them garbage motherfuckers that's making all them videos that don't nobody that's word they give a fuck about. Okay. Don't nobody watch that shit but other garbage ass niggas, and they don't even matter. But anyway, you enjoyed all of that. You didn't say nothing. And I've been thinking about that. If a person has been out of my life all these years and you watched me in the bushes, you've been watching me in the bushes, never once engaged me online, never acknowledged me, never sent me one cash app, $1 on the cash app, nothing. But then you want me to open access, give you open access whenever you get ready to come back. You want to turn me on and off like a faucet. No, no, no. Once upon a time, you know, when I wasn't sure of myself and I didn't love myself like I do now, you could do me like that. And I would let you do me like that and get away with it. But now, I deserve and I demand consistency. I don't want no fake love. I want real love. And I know what real love feels like. I don't want no counterfeit. I want the real thing. And let me tell you something about that fake love and that fake friendship and that fake family bullshit. It don't feel good to me. I know what real feels like. And I ain't never like nothing fake but wigs, okay? I ain't never like nothing fake but wigs. That's the only thing I like fake. All this fake shit, y'all can have that. Y'all can have all that fake shit. I don't want no part of it. There go another big ass truck coming all in behind me. They love it. They love it here. They love it here in my back seat. They love it here in my back seat. They finna start turning on them bright ass lights. That's another reason why I need to hurry up and get out of these streets. About 30 look at this garbage. I need to turn this camera because these garbage motherfuckers finna start this reckless ass driving, zipping all in front of me. And I need to have them on video. So when we go to court, if they stop for the police to be held accountable, I will be able to tell that sheriff deputy in the courtroom, will you push play for the judge, please, so he can see what led up to this? Yes. I'm not going to fight with these garbage-ass, reckless-ass drivers. I'm going to drive the speed limit, and I'm going to record them. And we're going to go from there. I'm not going to let them have me upset. Look at that compromised ass right there. Whew, just looks terrible. And you know what I mean by compromise, don't you? Yes, you do. You know what I mean by compromise. Woo! See, this is why I be wanting to stay in the bed. Okay, this is why. It's so much garbage out here in these streets. It's so much garbage. And I just can't, I refuse to normalize this garbage. I just refuse. Ooh, and I get so sick of looking at it. To the left, to the left, to the right, and everywhere, all day and all night. Just garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Ooh. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah. I'm sick of these fake people. And let me tell you, this past week and this weekend, I did a whole. I wasn't gonna block and delete and block. I wasn't gonna do it. But I said to myself, and my higher self said, why let that energy sit on your platform and in your inbox and on your page? Why let that energy sit there? And I said to my higher self, you're right, that don't even make a bit of sense. So I did delete and block a whole lot of them, and I still got quite a few to go. And you know, a lot of y'all probably can tolerate these fake folks, but I can't stand them. It just makes me nauseated. And sitting on my page with all these underlying agendas, trying to be sneaky, sitting around plotting, ready to attack. I can't stand it. And I'm not going to give it access to me, especially when I know you're up to no good. I see you coming. I see you coming through the gate with evil under your wings. I see you. I see you. And one thing about these niggas, they can't stand when you can see them for who they really are. Because they want to trick you. Because that's what Satan is all about, tricks. He's a master manipulator. And if it don't feel right in my soul, I don't want you around me. Online, offline, in the street, wherever. I don't want you around me. And a lot of imps, we can feel your energy. We can feel when something is not right about you. And, you know, I have made a big mistake in the past by not following my instincts and trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I probably could have avoided a lot of bullshit had I listened to my instincts and protected my peace. A lot of my peace got disturbed because I didn't listen to my higher self. But nowadays, I'm listening to my higher self. I am. Because I want to avoid a lot of bullshit. I done got too old for a lot of bullshit. And then repeating a lot of the same patterns. We got to break the cycle of the dysfunction. We got to break the chains of the bullshit. Okay? And when I evaluate the pros and the cons of allowing certain people around me and back in my life, the bad outweighs the good. Okay? And I really don't see the incentives of allowing a lot of certain people in my life. If you're more of a liability than an asset, what good is that doing me? If you're not adding value into my life, what good are you doing me? If you're not here to help me win, and you want to help see me lose, and you happy when I lose, and you happy when you see me struggling, what the fuck do I need with you? Huh? If you're my friend, I should be able to tell the difference between my friend and a foe. I should be able to tell the difference between family and a foe. But when both of y'all looking just alike, oh, that's a problem. That's a big problem. And it used to be a hard decision to make, but now it's not a hard decision to make. When I have to guess and question your presence in my life, and I have to question your motives for being in my life, that means you're not supposed to be here. That's what that means. I shouldn't have to question you and your agenda. And if I have to question why you are here, that means it's no good. That's what that means. And a lot of people, they would rather hurt you. It makes them feel good to hurt you. And they come and pretend like they come in love, but they really coming to harm you. They really are. And I can do bad all by myself. And if you've been out of my life for years, you might as well stay gone. But a lot of people, they want to finish what they started as it relates to hating you and trying to destroy you. They want to finish what they started because they get that taste of blood in their mouth like a rabid dog. Yeah. And if you've been gone out of my life for years, I can't miss what I can't measure, and I damn sure can't miss what I never had. I never had you. I never had you. And then a lot of my real subscribers, and I don't have a whole lot, and sometimes less is more. There's a lot of benefits in having a little bit of real subscribers and real followers and real supporters and being a little YouTuber. There's a lot of benefits to that. Yeah. And I can get more done with just a few people than I can a whole thousands and thousands and millions of them. Okay? What good is it having thousands and hundreds and thousands and millions of subscribers and followers and fake ass supporters if they're not real? And most of them are trolls. And I don't have but a small amount. I can count on one hand the real subscribers and real supporters that I really have. I can count on one hand. And I like it like that. The rest of y'all fake as any wig in any of these beauty supply stores. You're fake. And the worst thing that you can say to me, I love you, Carmen Kaboom. Oh, it makes me sick. Oh, because I know it's fake. Fake. You don't love me. You really hate the fuck out of me. But you wanna get me unguarded with those romanticized words. Oh, you my favorite YouTuber. You think I'd like to hear that, don't you? You want to undress me with that. You want to make me so vulnerable. Oh, you my favorite YouTuber. Oh, you call yourself just really fucking me good when you say that. Oh, you my favorite YouTuber. I love you, Carmen Kaboom. And I just be laughing when y'all be telling them lies. I just be laughing and vomiting, throwing up and things. Because I know y'all don't mean it. I know you're not for real. And you just telling me whatever you think that I want to hear so you can get closer to me. Closer like a snake. And get all up under me and curl up like a snake. Get in position so you can try to attack. But before you attack, you want to get as much personal. You want to get personal. You want to get up close and personal. And get as much personal information from me as possible. You hoping that you can get a lot of personal information. And some of y'all are even send a cash app. Because you know that I like them cash apps, right? So you trying to butter me up with the cash apps and things. Or y'all might send a gift from my Amazon wish list and things. Oh, you know you gonna make some brownie points with that. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to really get me comfortable and have me all twisted like some Jamaican dreads on my head and things. Yes, trying to get me twisted and things. Yeah. Am I talking to somebody? I think I'm describing somebody that's looking at my live this evening. If I'm talking to you, if I'm describing you, just say ouch. Just say ouch. Carmen kaboom and thanks. Yes. But anyway, woo! I ain't got nothing but the truth in my throat. I ain't got nothing but the truth in my throat and things. And you know, the truth is something that a lot of people love about Carmen kaboom, and it's also coincidentally the same thing that a lot of people hate about Carmen kaboom. And I bet I could get more cash apps if I told lies and got naked and showed my titties and things and twerked and things and bragged about sucking dingalings and things. I could get so many cash apps and so many likes and shares and subscribes and things. But when you keep it real, this is just, you know, this is what comes with it. A lot of people not going to really support you when you keep it real and tell the truth. And that's fine by me. I'm still going to keep it real and speak my truth unapologetically. Yeah, even if it's making you uncomfortable, even if it's inconvenient for you. That's all I got for you, the truth. And my truth is not manipulated. My truth is not compromised. My truth is not watered down. I don't add nothing extra to my truth. It's just raw and uncut truth. They go ahead and all them behind me. Now they're gonna go over there to that gas station with that garbage ass. Yeah, but let's talk about this. These race car drivers. Oh, we're getting into the belly of the beast. This area right here. Ooh, they notorious for being race car drivers. Wild and unchained race car drivers. Somebody said recently, one of my subscribers who lives also in the city, they were saying, here come some race car drivers in behind me. Ooh, look at them, just driving so fast all in behind me and things. Now they're getting back over there in the other lane and things. Ooh, just racing recklessly, excessive speeding up and down these streets, doing all kind of crooked things, I suspect, and things. Some got them in these streets non-stop. But it's going to catch up with them. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at them racing and things. And then they be all in your lane and they lane too. But somebody, one of my subscribers that lives in the city also, was saying that they are sick of this reckless race car driving too. And they suggested that it's nothing that can be done. Oh, yes, it can. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing as can't nothing be done. I have a few suggestions. But see, oh, all of this bullshit, it could stop overnight if the leadership wanted it to, but they don't want it to. I'm not convinced that they want it to. All of this stuff is going exactly like they want it to go. They want these motherfuckers to be out of control. Forgive Lord for God's sake. They want them to be out of control. They want, in my opinion, I suspect they want this to lead to civil unrest. They want these folks to get out of control, so something else can be implemented. Yeah. Then when something else, in the event that something else is implemented, then you're gonna have these garbage motherfuckers saying, oh, my rights is being violated. Oh, there's protest. No, y'all should have been protesting when your garbage ass was out here showing out, racing up and down the street. Somebody that's in charge of things, they sitting back just like I'm looking at you. They looking at you. They got their cameras looking at y'all. They not saying nothing right now, and I suspect they gonna let it all go so far. Then they gonna step in, and you're not gonna be able to turn around what they gonna implement as it relates to some new laws. Okay, I don't know what it's gonna be, but I feel something coming. Something's coming, and y'all better get all this racing out of your system while you can. All this stealing all over town. Yeah, get it all out of your system. Because I got a feeling they're going to clamp down on you. When it goes so far, they're going to clamp down on you. And they're going to lock you down. And you're not going to be able to get unlocked. All this racing all over the city, it's going to come to a stop. Somebody going to put a stop to it. But in the meantime, look at them racing, driving reckless. In the meantime, I have a few suggestions, such as, and I don't know what they're doing with the money. All this money that they done collected since the COVID relief money got distributed. Every state got some COVID relief money. Every state got some money for the infrastructure. All these potholes all over the place. All these regular roads and streets and things. Where's the money at? Ain't none of the citizens asking where the money is. Where the dollars at? Where the dollars at? Ain't nobody asking where the dollars at. Because they so busy reckless driving and smoking dope and chasing drugs and sex and all this other trash and crab legs and things. And see, the people that's suspected stealing, they know that that's what's going on. The citizens not gonna hold them accountable, so they're gonna keep on doing what they're doing. The citizens don't have the courage to vote them out and demand that they step down, so they're gonna sit right there in them offices and keep on warming that seat and doing what they do with the money. And it's a shame. It's gonna take them leaving them seats and somebody else getting them seats, and then they open up the books and they gonna find out, oh, all this money's missing. Then everybody's mouth gonna be dropping to the floor, acting like they so surprised and outraged. Meanwhile, the ones that was stealing, they done left town with the bag. And probably gonna be done left the country. But I digress. That's why a lot of these folks in leadership don't give a fuck about the ones on the ground stealing. Because they so busy, I suspect, stealing themselves. And they don't want to get disturbed while they stealing, so they let the ones on the ground, do the little stealing that they stealing, because they doing some higher level stealing, I suspect. I can't prove it, I suspect it though. And things. But yeah, a few things that could be done to curtail a lot of this reckless driving and this excessive speeding all over the city, such as installing speed bumps. I see a lot of the neighborhoods, a lot of the white neighborhoods, they have them. They could put them in certain areas where there's higher traffic, where a lot of people know that a lot of the speeding and problematic areas relating to the reckless driving, they could implement the speed bumps in those designated areas. And what about the roundabouts? I know a lot of the smaller towns have the roundabouts. Are y'all familiar with those? If you're not, Google it and see it for yourself. Look them up on YouTube. A lot of the intersections they have in the smaller towns, they have the roundabouts. That curtails a lot of the speeding. And just, I think it was last night, I was passing the rapper Yo Goddess Restaurant Privé, and that area, they so comfortable with all of that marijuana out there in the parking lot. Every time I pass by there, all you smell is marijuana. And they doing a lot of reckless driving in that parking lot. Last night, I could not believe what I saw. This idiot heathen, he just had hijacked the parking lot. And he was so comfortable and arrogant about it. And he was just going around and around and around, doing burnouts. And all this plume of smoke. And I said, let me go. I got to go live. I got to go live. So I went down the street a little bit. I turned around to go back. And by that time, he was leaving out of the parking lot, him and two other guys. And it's no telling how terrible it was before I seen what I saw. And I could still smell all that rubber that was burning. I could still see a couple of plumes of smoke. Meanwhile, you got these idiots walking by like nothing's going on. People have become so desensitized. Oh, I almost had a tongue twister right there. Desensitized to the fuck shit, the bullshit, the crime, the criminal element. And, that's why, a lot of the reporters and people was asking when this happened with Tyre Nichols and the fine-ass police officers who was beating his ass to death. A lot of people was asking the question, what about his neighbors? And I drove over there not too long ago, and I showed it on video how that area looks, right? And the houses are so close together. The houses are real close together, and you can't help but to hear somebody yelling and screaming and being in distress. You can't help but to hear all of that. But because most people in our society have become so desensitized to crime and shootings, yelling, screaming, and the like, that's normal. They've normalized that. So a lot of people, they have this idea. Look at this idiot right here, driving in both lanes. My lane and their lane. My lane is not your lane. Whew. So they're on drugs. A lot of them are on drugs, and they are impaired. They cannot drive straight down the fucking street and stay in their fucking lane. They over here swerving in my lane, driving in two fucking lanes. Meanwhile, they probably don't have no driver's license. They probably don't have no insurance. They probably don't have no valid tag, a real tag on their motherfucking car. And the car is probably a stolen motherfucker. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. They're the main motherfuckers that need to be at the house. But they outside driving two lanes, mine and theirs. Ooh, that's a fine-ass man jogging down that street. Ooh, do I need to go back? I need to exercise and things. Oh, he was so fine. Child, it looked like it was Puerto Rican mixed with nigga. Oh, and his hair was just flying in the wind and things. Ooh. Child. Woo. Well, that's a highlight of the day. But anyway, it got my mind all twisted and things. Discombobulated and things. Woo. and things and things. Woo! Woo! Get my panties moist in the seat and things. Ooh, I want to go back and things and ask them how you doing and things. Child, Lord, give me strength to keep going and get this lusting out of my head and things. I need to let the window down and things, get some fresh air in here and things. Let me let the other window down and things. Child, ooh, and things. So anyway, what was I saying before that fine man caught my attention and things? What was I saying? Do anybody remember? Do you remember? Oh! Ooh! Oh! Child. Ooh! I wonder this business where I'm going, if they even open and things. I need to call them. I need to call them before I go way over there and things. I need to call them before I go over there. Yeah, I was making some suggestions about what we could do to curtail the stuff. So like I was saying, yeah, so many people was asking, well, why his neighbors, Tyre Nichols, why his neighbors didn't come outside? Why they didn't say nothing? Because, like I said, so many people have become desensitized to the crime and the crime element. And everybody just looked the other way and just turn up their TV or their radio and you know, they just act like they don't hear nothing, don't see nothing. And that's sad that humanity has been reduced to this, but this is where we are. And we don't have to question how did we get here, right? We know how we got here. But we have to question how, or do we want to get out of this? Do we want to care about each other again? Do we want to be involved in each other's life again? Or do we just want to do me? And I just want to be concerned about myself and my household. Are we going to continue like this? Or are we going to turn this around and do the work necessary to turn it around? Okay? Okay, so, and, you know, just like those police, they were so comfortable beating the guy to death in front of the Sky Cop camera because they knew they was going to be protected. They probably had did that so many times before, and they knew how to fudge the paperwork, and their superior went along with the fuck shit and guided them on what to put down on the paperwork and blah, 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 blah. And they was not going to release the camera footage until, you know, the public outrage put a lot of pressure on them. Otherwise, we would never have seen it. And if they had never been under that Sky Cop camera and that one or two cops had not had their body cam turned on, and had put them in the trunk, the body cam, they had put them in the trunk like the one officer said he did, well, we would never have the, you know, the narrative that we do have. You know, we do have a little bit of the truth, but can you imagine if we didn't have no video footage at all? We would have to be forced to take the narrative of the cops, okay, and go on about our business, okay? And, you know, just like last night when I saw that guy over at Yo Goddess restaurant just arrogantly and comfortably doing them burnouts. He didn't care if anybody was looking at him. He didn't care, didn't have no fear of the police rolling up on him, because he probably been doing it so many times before. And he at Yo Gotti restaurant. They can do, you know, they can do what they want to do. You know, We got so much money. We run this city. And I suspect that's what's going on. A lot of these rappers in this town, they spreading the money to the little foot soldiers. And that's why we got, a lot of people are easily bought and they look the other way. I'm not saying that's what's going on, but I'm saying that's what I suspect is might possibly be going on. And something is going on. The city's out of control. And you got all these dangerous motherfuckers. They essentially just running shit on the street. And they don't have no fear. And then we got so many children committing crimes. 10 and 9 and 5 years old. Because they know, and adults that's putting the batteries in their back, they know the children are not going to stay in jail long. They know the court don't go easy on the kids. So where do you think the kids getting these guns from? One lady, I saw her video just the other day, a black woman. She said a 10-year-old kid with a group of kids right here in this city pulled up to her in a car. Where they get the car from? And see, that's probably also who is racing up and down the street with them tinted windows. You don't see them kids. Oh, they feet can barely touch the fucking pedal, the gas pedal. And they hide behind that tent on them windows. The kids. Where their mom and daddy? Why are they not being supervised? And see, if they was to start locking these garbage ass, unfit parents in the jail cell with these fucking kids, that might change some things, okay? For the better. But they lock, when they find the kids after they commit these crimes, and if they put them in jail, they gonna let them out within the same day, maybe an hour or two later. So they know it's a joke. They're not taking the system seriously. Okay? They laugh at it. They on Facebook joking about it. And this lady, this black woman, she said them little kids rolled up on her, and one of them had a gun pointed between her eyeballs and told her to drop it off. And she said that she slid out of her car like Jello. And she told them kids they can have it. Yeah, a 10-year-old kid, a 10-year-old boy had the gun pointed at her and told her to drop it off. And she said that she had slid out of that car like Jello and told them kids that they could take their car and y'all be safe. And then she turned around and got mad because when she learned that the juvenile system had let them out of jail the same day. Okay, dumb bitch, you told them to be safe. Ooh, make it make sense. You see how stupid all of these folks is? Do you see how stupid all of them are? Why would you tell the kid if he done had a gun between your eyeballs and made you get out of your own car? A kid, a 10-year-old kid. Why the fuck would you tell him to have a safe day? And then you're going to get mad after he had a safe day. They left the same day. And he probably right outside doing the same thing all over again. See, I know what it's going to take to stop a lot of this. But when I say it, it sounds so abrasive and damn near illegal. Okay. But they could be stopped. A lot of this bullshit could be stopped. All you gotta do is make an example of 2 or 3 of them, and the rest of them gonna fall the fucking line. Okay? I'm sick of the bullshit. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm not gonna let this become my new normal. And I damn sure ain't gonna be afraid of no fucking kids. Rolling up with some fucking pistols. Fuck all that bullshit. Do you see how far Satan done took all this bullshit? Do you see how far Lucifer is willing to go. Woo! Man, bye. Man, bye. See, that's the shit that we need to be protesting. That's the type of shit that we need to be marching about. That's the shit that we need to be looting about. Everybody need to be over there in that garbage ass 10-year-old neighborhood right now, marching and I ain't gonna say the rest, but you know, okay. He ought not be able to get no rest. Him and his mama, the whole household. Yeah, run that garbage ass out of town. They should not be able to be comfortable and lay down and think about getting up and doing it again the next day. And probably laying up in the house and get all kind of stolen merchandise and stolen guns, stolen cars out there in the driveway. Oh, man, come on now. Come on now. We could clean up this shit if we really wanted to. And they're getting away with it because they are comfortable. They are residing in a comfortable environment. They need to be made to be uncomfortable. They should not be able to get no rest. Lay down and watch Love Hip Hop and take a break and go out there and rob and steal and carjack again. No, they need to be followed. They need to be monitored 24 hours a day. Where you going? What you doing? Every time they turn around, they see a police looking back at their face. Okay, every time they turn around, they need to see somebody looking at them with a flashlight. Where you going? What you doing? Okay? Yeah. Surround their whole house and monitor their every movement. Yeah, what you doing? What was you at last night? A few minutes ago, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I really am. And when we get to the point where children are out here carjacking and killing and holding pistols to people's heads, man, it's done went too far. It's done went too fucking far. And we got to turn it around. We got to turn it around. Oh, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Some kids? Yeah. And what I cannot stand to hear is when these grown-ass people saying, it's everywhere, big dumb motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if it's everywhere. Let's start right here. Let's stop it right here and right now. I don't give a fuck about everywhere. Let's start right here. See, they're making accommodations for them when they say it's everywhere. They're giving them a pass in a slick kind of way when they say it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I don't give a fuck about it's everywhere. I don't care about everywhere. Let's focus on right here in this city right now. Okay? Yeah. Let's focus on that. Then we'll go out and see about everywhere. Another part at another time. And another day in another way. Yeah. That's just like you're married. Oh, look at this car. Look at this car coming over here in my lane. Probably full of drugs. Ooh. Look at them up there. Finna fuck up both of them. Both of them finna fuck up. Both of them. Look! They finna crash. With they stupid ass. Look at them. Look. Ooh, these crash dummies out here in this street. These crash dummies out here in these streets. Woo! My God, my God. And I got to pee. Of course I got to pee. Of course I got to pee. Jeez. Ooh, and I'm so sleepy and tired. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's time for me to wrap this video up. I gotta call these people and see if they still open. It's after 5 o'clock and things. Woo! And I still got a little drive. I look like I'm gonna have to get on that interstate. Oh, and I sure don't want to. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I gotta call this place and see if they still open. I'll let your girl. Peace.